baby T don't miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, out of Alabama, you can add next say.
Hello everyone, it's the Black Barbie representing the Hit Squad all the way from Ohio. So please like, share, and subscribe.
Yo. I done met a lot of niggas in my lifetime. You can't keep it real with everybody, my nigga. Everybody ain't solid, everybody ain't 100. For real. Stick to your motherfucking self. These niggas ain't what they say they is. Know that? Look. I do this shit for my brothers and everybody that done died for us. Niggas saying they gon' ride, when the time came, they ain't ride for us. Hitting licks on some hot shit with the same click, it was 5 us. Niggas switched up like a bitch, say they'll die for you, but they lied to us. Make room for the real, all that other shit ain't got time for it. Mama still paying bills, till I get a meal, I'ma grind for it. Record labels all fake and gay, I won't sell my soul, I won't sign for it. Really cut from a different cloth, and new niggas only piss me off. Come around like they really down, but they only around cause they mooching off you. Niggas pussy beat the coochie off them. Listen up when the truth is talking. Real niggas got morals, and the lame niggas don't hate. Rob, who take what? Bitch, I'm riding around with that K. Riding around with that long K. Fuck a Draco, yeah, it's wartime. We ain't doing no drive-bys. If you try mine, we knocking doors down. I ain't saying I'm the biggest nothing, but if we got a problem, I'ma handle that. Loud talk gon' get crunny smack. Turn this fat ass to a punching bag. Niggas saying it's on go when they see a nigga. Well, bitch, I'm a lunching pad. Hot shit for you fuck niggas. All love for the real niggas. Even if a nigga went blind and got paralyzed, I wouldn't feel niggas. See the pain in my city eyes that they traumatized and they still getting it. Forever smoke on Mac bands, long live smoking bean. But most of all, the one that hurt the most, goddamn nigga took the king. Wake me up, I know it's all a dream, but this real life and I'm stating facts. If I said it, nigga, then I meant it, nigga. If it's out my mouth, I won't take it back. Rap niggas know what's going on. I'm the hottest shit since Tupac. I meant Tupac and I'm too hot. Nigga, you not, I'm a fuse box. Yeah, nigga, I control shit. Y'all ain't better than my old shit. Tell them folks on no shit, on oh shit, this bullshit. I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater and I ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss. I'm only here to get it real. If I ain't done it, I ain't speaking on it. Wake them up, cause it's real. You can't learn shit cause you sleeping on me. Own homie tried to steal from me. The same one that said he killed for me. I never trust another soul going down that road, I be done killed something. Taking food out my kids' mouth will be the quickest way I catch a bid for something. Understand you gotta live for something, or you gon' die trying to live for nothing. Every dollar ain't meant to be chased, my nigga. Be patient, it's really coming. You don't work, you don't eat. I'm grinding hard, losing sleep. I'm taking drugs to take the pain away, but somehow this shit getting weak. And the fact that niggas so quick to try you in these streets and think it's shit sweet. Niggas fast, they gon' fleet. In the meantime, I found my own grind, I got my own shine, and I spend my money on my own time. Bitch, I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater, and I ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
What's up, gang? This is What Alabama Hitter, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV, man. Let's get it started, man. Yes, indeed. Listen, family. Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all tapping in with your boy for a little bit. We got Clarinet in the building. We got Key in the building. We got Maddie Stone in the building. Salute to Divine Black Rose. Salute to the Deep Black Barbie. Blackout, I see you, big homie. We got King Curly up in here. Salute to your home. We got Miss Sharon Webster in the building. I see you, Miss Webster. We got Steven in the building. Steven said, go on, drop that link ASAP. We got to talk about it. Man, salute to you, big homie. You know what I'm saying? Keith said, what's up? Hit a long live paper route. Frank Young Dog, the real king of Memphis, 901. Hey, man, salute to you, Keith. Yes, indeed. Long live Dolph, man. You know what I'm saying? Gone way too soon and sorely missed, you know? But yeah, man. Check this out. We got Art Horne, Big 30. Boy, they running a play. They running a play, and it's looking like they are trying to distance themselves as far as they can from Big 30, and we're going to dive into that today. You know what I'm saying? Vlad released the interview with Art Horne, just going over the case. And I don't know, man. I think body language was crazy, bro. I think body language was crazy. You feel me? I'm going to leave it at that. I would have used J Prince as a shield. What you talking about, G-Bell? J Prince. Let me know something. All right, Emerald, what's going on? Salute to you, family. What's going on? Said, running a YouTube play. Man, listen. They trying to scoot over. You ever been a kid and you sat at church and next to somebody that didn't, they body odor one, you know what I'm saying, absolutely on parent, and you tell your little cousin, hey, scoot down son, this won't stink. Yeah, that's the type of timing these folks on, man. That's the type of timing these folks on. But we're gonna get to it. I want to touch on this situation with NBA Ben 10, Dead End Ron, All-Star JR, and J Prince Jr. Lord have mercy. This nigga J Prince is the king of the sucker attacks, fool. Like, for real. Paula Hall, what's going on with you? Says, salute here to his squad. I'm listening in the bushes. Salute to you, Paula. You know you're always welcome. Yes, indeed. Ken said, what's up with it, hitter? Yeah, we just going over the content, Ken. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, this is the king of the sucker attacks, man. And I believe that it was his fault. I think he crashed these boys out, which is weird politics in Houston, because we all know how YoungBoy had his house ramshacked, and I think his McLaren came up missing or something. Y'all remember this from back in the day. And J Prince ran a little video where he had his little handgun pointing in the camera like, yo, YoungBoy. Just wanted to let you know, young brother, that we got your material back and you can come and get it at your earliest convenience. You know how J Prince talk. And YoungBoy politely hopped in J Prince shit, and we had never seen that before. We never seen that before, fam. And so from that moment to this moment, it's always been a little tension, a little uneasiness between the Prince family and YB camp, you know? But shit, last night, everybody was riding out together, even though Birdman and the old man went out to they went out to the mountain, Gravedigger Mountain, and kind of made amends. You know, you can make amends. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's all love. We ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go my way, you go yours. That type of time. But now, J Prince Jr. got the little 4K Trey niggas, the little young NBA niggas riding with him. Ben 10. Ben 10 is a day one of YoungBoy. And you got Dead End Ron. They are up in this restaurant coming. They not even eating. They coming out to a Patreon. by the name of All-Star JR from Detroit. And it get ugly. They try to snatch this man's chain. And they leave on gurneys, man. We were finna go to y'all favorite reporter. And we finna talk about it, man. Y'all hit that like button if you hadn't. Welcome to Hit Squad TV. We finna vibe out and rock for a little bit. Salute to my dog Cypress TV in the building. Man, if y'all ain't hit that like button, hit that like button, and we finna vibe, fam. Y'all know what it is. Cypress, if you want a link, I will drop you a link. Cause I know you got a boatload to say about this whole situation with 30. So just give me a second and we're gonna get into that as well. Yeah, man. I tell you, the news cycle been going crazy. These folks talking about Diddy might come home. Y'all ain't heard nothing about the Diddy hearing? Like, listen, I've been doing my homework on a lot of stuff, but this whole Diddy hearing, it kind of came out of nowhere on you, boy. And they saying Diddy might not go home today, but he may receive a substantial time cut. You know what I'm saying? And I really think that that's in order because he ain't never been a file of the law, not on a federal level. I know a lot of folk don't want to hear that, but that's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it is with Diddy. So evidently they had a hearing today. In a couple of days, we'll hear back and see how much time they're gonna cut off his sentence. But I know a lot of people hate that, and there's a lot of people chomping at the bit to get their bid in on Diddy. Lawyers, people filing class action suits, civil suits, you name it. They coming at Diddy by the droves. So if he do get a time cut, he probably gonna get his best sleep at Fort Dix. Trust and believe me when I tell you, he probably gonna get his best sleep in Fort Dix. Cause when he get home, oh man, it's gonna be balls to the wall. Trust and believe me. But anyway, I just want to touch on that for a second, and let's get into this whole situation with NBA Ben 10, J Prince Jr. and All-Star JR. Let me see.
J Prince Jr. himself an hour ago. Really now? What did they say? This is the full story. J Prince Jr. put his hands on All-Star JR kids, and All-Star JR was pressing him about it, and J Prince Jr. told All-Star that when he see him, it's up. And J Prince got the drop on All-Star and went up there with Ben 10 and other Mob Tie members, and they started jumping on him and attempted to pistol whip him, but JR got a hold of their gun and started shooting and stood over Ben 10 while all Mob Tie members ran. Ta-da! QR code. Y'all know what y'all tap that. So stop
Put your QR code with
All right.
So these niggas went up there starting trouble, and they ended up, boy, I tell you. And then you got the middle-aged man. We're gonna call J Prince Sr. the old man. We're gonna call this nigga Junior the middle-aged man, because this man pushing 40. I don't know why he out here messing around, trifling with these YNs, bro. Stop crashing folks out. You're gonna crumble the old man kingdom with this dumb shit. Anyway, let's go.
So what do you call this? Roll it.
I want him to know that you moved on to bigger and better things.
Hey man, he a cheater, y'all.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something happened, because I watched this video before I went through it with y'all, and that blurred bar right there, that bar was not right there. Music, what's going on, homie? Salute to you, man. Salute, hit her in the chat. Make sure y'all smash that like button and share a like. Shout out to my dog Music 101. I appreciate you, big homie. Real talk, bro. But yeah, this blur bar went there 15 minutes ago, y'all. So somebody must have done, you know what I'm saying? Somebody must have hit the inbox, hit the DMs, and told this nigga to get right. Or we finna hit your channel. You know how it go when you show people that don't want to be seen. That's why you have to be real careful about content creation, especially when you try to bring it like people like Nash do it. You know what I'm saying? He want to be the first to drop everything. And unfortunately, it's what come with it. They got right with him. I know he's gonna talk about it, but anyway, let's watch the video. Matter of fact, let me rewind this because this is
Right, man, he a cheat.
I want him to know that you moved on to being better.
And for context, this is All-Star JR, baby mother, and James Prince Jr. Let's go.
Right, man, he a cheater, y'all.
Oh, shit. That's mob shit.
Nigga, she made it. You gotta get it out.
Oh. Hey, you are.
She made it.
Trust the
I
process.
say, man, I'm glad you left her alone. Or I'm glad y'all had differences. Because I'm the difference now.
Trust the process.
This nigga is a simp. He the simp of all simps, fam. But that shit was lame than a bitch. Okay.
The police are looking for JR because they need a statement. Because the cop damn near admits Ben 10, when he heal up, he gonna have that clank clank to the goddamn hospital bed. Listen real closely. It gets interesting.
And this blur bot going crazy. Anyway.
Wow. You know, let's go back to Yes. Let's go back to Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Why they doing that? What is security? Oh, my God. He got the tail. Man, what the? Let's go, Jay. Let's go. Exactly. Like, damn.
Yeah. Y'all heard that fire. Niggas got low when that fire came. J Prince and brought them niggas in there and only to let these folk let off on them, bro. This shit sad.
Somebody upstairs dead. Somebody upstairs dead. Please, I gotta go up there and go get him.
We eating, taking shots. A big ass group of dudes come in. They get to fighting dudes that was already in there. Next thing we know, they letting shots out in the whole restaurant. One man dead on the group. One ran. But when I say it was so many shots let out, y'all, like OMFG.
The individual, again, that was being robbed or assaulted, and I guess you would consider it a robbery as physically as they were being with this guy. Once he finally presented the weapon and started shooting, he fled on foot, and we don't know where he went from that time. We don't know if he got in a car. Don't know where he went. So, like I said, a lot of stuff is going on right now. A lot of moving parts. I'm trying to figure out who that was.
So the robbery victim is also the governor.
Yes.
You say he's pretty badly beaten?
Well, it appears that he was being beat up severely, but he was able to get to his weapon and start firing.
So what we listening to is the police talk about the situation with NBA Ben 10 and his partner Dead End Ron. They went into a restaurant in Houston to name conversations to basically relieve another rapper that J Prince Jr. had an issue with named All-Star JR of his chain. They got in there, they got the turning, and they got the best of All-Star JR, but JR got to that fire. And when he got to that fire, he let them have it. And he hit both of them up real good. Last night, they were in critical. They say Ben 10 may be stable right now. So, you know what I'm talking about? That's where we are with it. And I want to say salute to the great Tommy Wright III. Yeah, man. Salute to you, big homie. Appreciate you coming over here and rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real talk right there. I can remember. I ain't trying to tell my age, but I can remember. Let me see. Around 1990. It was. I'm gonna say 95. Growing up in Music and Mo, over in West Side of Birmingham, and grabbing that Tommy Wright the Third CD. Salute to you, big homie. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Only thing that can F up All Star is that he left the scene. If he would have just stayed or called him, told him what happened, he would have been straight. But hell, we've been talking all week about niggas mad at folk for telling what happened. You feel me? So he got up out of there. They still looking for him too. To be perfectly honest with you, they still looking for him. I don't think they didn't had a chance to interview him. So, but I think he'll be straight. At
everyone. Ended up striking 2 people.
You know the club checks for weapons or metal detectors?
I don't know that. Yep. Y'all would have to ask the store or the club owners that stuff.
Any previous
don't know
shootings here?
I don't. Not that I know of. But again, I mean, I'm not sure about that. I haven't worked one here.
Did the patrons of the restaurant remain on the scene, or they all fled too?
Some did. Some folks stuck around. Some folks fled. We had a handful of folks who were trying to. But again, the most people that are being most cooperative right now are the actual owners of the club and the people that work there.
All right, and this happened inside the club?
Everything happened inside the club. Yep. One of our victims that was shot in the legs actually ran out of the club and was found in the parking garage. That's where we found him at, but he was running, trying to get away from the gunfire.
Yeah, I think that's going to be dead end run because this nigga damn near knelt Ben 10 to the floor. You know what I'm saying? Prayers for Ben 10. Hope he make a full recovery. But as of last night, it wasn't looking too good. It wasn't looking too good at all. He said it must be a full moon. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's say it's crazy because NBA YB dissed the hell out of exactly. That shit all ran full circle, right? You know? Said they would have popped him, J Prince, and man, listen. It's crazy. How you gonna crash these young dudes out? I don't get it, bro. But this nigga need to go home somewhere and sit down. But he prone to these sucker attacks. I'm talking about on the regular. You know what I'm saying? So he been checking us out for a while. Oh man, that's love, bro. That's love. We must be doing something right, man. I appreciate you, homie. For real. Oh, shout out to Angel, the real boss in the building. I see you. Salute to you. Hey, let me know something. I know everybody don't react the same, but she walked over there and seen Buddy on the floor and started screaming like a horror movie. I might walk over there and be like, God damn. But I ain't. I mean, check this shit out, man. I don't know of many women in here that would do that. Especially after you done seen them have a whole fisticuffs and niggas throwing chairs and shit.
Trying to get away from the gunfire.
True told, I thought all this was weird because if you remember, James Prince Sr. once did this. I don't know what the hell he thought he was, an old YN, the first original old YN.
This is what I was talking about earlier. J Prince Sr. making this video to tell YB he found all this stuff. He said, I agree, for all y'all crash dummies better find something safe to do. All that chain snatching or trying to rob, gonna be ready to sign you over. Listen, they saying that the cat, and I don't know if y'all familiar with ABG, our little Corey out of Mississippi, you know, he is prone to get his chain snatched like every 2-3 months. And so The last dude that snatched his chain, he was on a security call inside what looked like the county, and man, a nigga came up behind him and did him dirty. They saying that the ABGR look court sent the hit. I said, damn, better do something. Cause if a nigga take your jury off your neck too many times, yeah, ain't no need for you to go do shows, man. They gonna be waiting on you in the back. Sight, what's up with it?
What going on?
Man, I can't call it, man. Going through the content, man. Hey, J Prince Jr. finna bring mob ties straight through the flow, bro. These folk been trying to get the old man for the better part of 40 years, man. You know, they been
the feds ain't never stopped until he got Houston in his pocket.
Exactly. He been a staple in that city since 1985, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? These folks then trailed him to his house. They done harassed him days on end. And when he finally beat their ass, now he got this young boy, and he just coming right behind and messing up everything, the whole Rap-A-Lot legacy, man. It's crazy. But
they still falling everywhere he go down here.
I can believe it. But it ain't much they can do to J Prince Sr., bro. But Junior,
not in Houston. They know they can't do nothing.
Right.
That's what they really pissed off about, because he got to sit in chokehold.
Exactly.
So, I got a call, you know what I mean, because the little homie YoungBoy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and you know, I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that, you know what I mean, YoungBoy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce. I got your keys to your McLaren. You know, all that they took.
And then NBA YoungBoy responds with one of the most funniest responses I ever heard. This right here.
They ain't even had in my cars. They probably had $20 in the thing for each one of them or something. Then you gonna record that you break it into something, man. You gotta be smarter than that, man. You can't be stupid like that, doing no broke like that. Then the stupid little motherfucker threw a brick, and I ain't even hit the fucking car. And be thinking it or my stupid ass baby mamas. Nigga, told with it. Nigga stupid as a bitch. Then nigga stole my cameraman slipper.
But I get
ain't no different between J Prince Sr. and Big U. Only difference is one of them talk faster. You know what I'm saying? These niggas put down the same type of game in both of their cities. Check in. You know. But after Quavo and Takeoff checked in and it didn't go right, you know what I'm saying? It kind of changed the culture of Houston. These niggas still got a chokehold on Houston, but ain't nobody checking in. They rather go to the sauce factory. You know what I'm saying? They rather mess with cats like that. The new generation of Houston. But yeah, man, this shit is crazy. Shout out to V. I see you in the building. Yeah, man. Said Senior is too much of a gangster for his age. He older than Quet and Mob Boss and all. Yeah, real talk. He try to stay out the way. You know, he'll pick his head back in when in certain big situations. He try to let Junior handle it, but shit, Junior obviously can't handle it. He too tender for one. And a nigga that's tender will get it, your whole empire will come crashing to a screeching halt, bro.
And one thing we know for sure, Jazz don't want nothing to do with none of them niggas. Stay away from them.
None of them.
They beef was over because you clearly see Ben 10 is mob tie. He running with mob ties out here in Houston. What an interesting thing. Crazy shit. They ended that beef. As you can see, I had a good time kicking it with the homies in Utah. On behalf of the little homie YB, me and my brother Birdman were able to have a real conversation face to face. We talked about the past, the present, and the future. But most importantly, we left each other with a mutual respect moving forward. When I put Drake on that FaceTime call with you, my intent was for y'all to move forward, not backwards. Two things we get every day is a chance and a choice. Choices we make determine our destination. I'm James Prince Jr. I speak like this a little slow. Now, here's the thing, bro, and I think it's funny. Now, Prince Jr.
Look at young boy. YB is not studying none of this shit. And old man got his like outgun, and then you got baby. Both of these niggas old as hell. And niggas just can't let it go. Niggas just cannot let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they Senior and Birdman want every opportunity to extort people out of money.
Yeah. Hey, the nigga Senior, he about 65 with a head full of black hair. And Birdman, this nigga just won't grow no hair. Cause you know if that shit grow, you know it's white. Trying to hang on to that youth, bro. I tell you, I get it though.
I speak like this a little slow. Now, here's the thing, bro, and I think it's funny. Man, Ben 10, what the hell was you doing? You don't owe that fool no type of loyalty. He walking around with a fake bad leg and all that, bro. I don't believe that shit. Hell nah. You running around here with a bandage all wrapped around your leg. Man, leave that be. Ben 10's stupid. End of the day, I don't see nothing intelligent about nothing you did. You got metal over metal. You more than likely about to go to jail for attempted robbery. And if that surveillance footage shows you had a firearm, armed robbery. It gets even better because it's Texas, baby. And the mob tie dudes, they ain't gonna have you back. You gonna be getting your own damn lawyer. They gonna leave you to fray. You ain't mob ties like Lil Pat. So I just find it interesting that this dude decided you wanted to crash out on somebody over somebody you don't even know. All this over dick and pussy. All this over allegedly, and I get it. I get it, bro. You saying dude put his hands on your kids, that's what they trying to say. I wonder who's feeding that to the blogs, because it was a Detroit blog that posted it. It's a Detroit rapper who allegedly shot Ben 10 and his homeboy. So I just find it interesting that a Detroit blog is the one that posted that. That's coincidences. I don't really believe in that. But hey, who knows? Who gives a shit? End of the day.
You mean like we didn't believe that you and Quet was, on Instagram like y'all finna crash? Yeah, we know now one of you niggas was gonna pull up and hit. You done got this nigga, you done pull this nigga flat about the streets, certified stepper, and got him out here running plays with you. This shit sad. And these niggas need to take a look in the mirror, fam.
This ain't no NBA beef. This ain't no Louisiana beef. This ain't no Baton Rouge beef. This ain't no Jigga City beef. What you doing out here, dick? So you got what you deserved. I know it's gonna sound harsh. You get what you got what you deserve.
Hey, check this out, squad. We got 140 in the building, or 130 in the building, and we got 40 likes. Y'all help your boy out with the like button. Yeah, man. Assist your boy with that like button if you don't mind, man. Smash the like button. And we finna rock out with the content, man. Appreciate y'all.
It's like 5 of y'all trying to beat on him with chairs and all that, bro. Like he owed you money or something. Like he did something to you. He ain't did a damn thing to you. So it's fitting that you get shot for something you didn't even participate in. Now your broke ass gonna have to go seek some type of help because you're gonna owe the hospital all type of bills. If Bob Ty's gonna pay your bills, highly doubtful. Your homeboy almost died trying to be cool and kick it with these dudes. Y'all out your damn mind. Y'all would have been better being around Houston trying to get shows, trying to find some type of management, or being stuck up on the NBA YoungBoy's foot.
And just to be honest, when YoungBoy got out, he shot a video where he gifted Ben 10 a substantial bag. I'm talking about a substantial bag. I want to say 100,000. You know what I'm saying? It might have been more than 100,000, but he blessed that young nigga. And the fact that he running with Junior as a goon for Junior is crazy. Nigga, your day one is number one in the world, bruh. Why is you running with these niggas, bruh? The kings of the juke joint. These niggas, they run Houston, but nigga, NBA is number one in the world. Young Top. I don't get it, man. Maybe you cut off. I don't know.
That's where you should have been. You should have been with your big dog. That wouldn't have happened there. Boy, this shit raggedy as hell. So what happened? Did he call you and be like, yeah, we finna go run down on this dude. Come help me jump him. And you ain't once to yourself think, damn, why is we finna jump him? Oh, because he said I was sleeping. I'm currently sleeping with his baby mama and I hit his kid. But I ain't gonna lie. I seen you get on camera, smack a woman. So I don't respect that. That's added bonus, cha-ching. I seen you get on the camera when Mimo 600 trolled you and act like he was in Baton Rouge. You came out there and then you wanted to pull up all through there and at the I think it was like the boiling, I don't know what it was, but there was a seafood place. And then the third strike. NLE chopping, chilling. You pull up, you and three. Y'all pull up just to do what? Sit there and look? And it's slick, look like y'all got marked out by NLE Chopper. So that's your third strike. You was out of the game the moment you stepped in there. Hopefully you learn your lesson. Hopefully you do. If you don't, then shit. It ain't gonna be enough bullets to stop your ass. I guess you're gonna think you Wolverine. But in my opinion, you got exactly what you deserve.
I'm gonna say this. If I'm connected with Top, nigga, put me in the game. I don't gotta rap. Nigga, let me do something. Something other than run with this nigga, Junior. Junior is prone to having sucker attacks, bro. I think one of the reasons that him and 2 Times don't really talk is because, you know, 2 Times had a baby, and come to find out that when his baby, it was allegedly connected to Junior. I think that's another reason why they don't talk, and he can't get his shit together as far as his contract. Yeah, but man, you don't ever run with a nigga that is prone to having sucker attacks. Niggas that go on these, you know what I'm saying, simp mission. It's a simp mission, man. Y'all niggas just went out there. Yeah, they just went in there without no mind, bro. You know, this nigga got a bag and he don't like such and such, so we finna jump the nigga. We don't know why we jumping him. We just know that Junior don't like this nigga, so we finna get with him.
And Junior pay everybody. That's why people stay out his ass.
Right. And so it's like,
but he gonna be the call of the Fed saying, you know what, we sick of all time, we've been in.
Yeah, I mean, shit like this will bring them. Shit like this will definitely bring them out, bro.
My whole point, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you got this situation right here. The takeoff situation is still relatively fresh. The dude that's charged with it, he ain't even went to court yet. And then you got Duke the Jeweler when y'all was shooting dice at Carl Crawford house. You know, people want to tie him in with that. So, man, it's like this, bro. If I'm gonna be a CEO, I need to just be a CEO. This shit weird, bro. I can't tell you. You can't make this type of shit up. You crashing out with this nigga, and I don't know how old All-Star JR is, but the nigga can't be over 30. He just can't be. and you can't fade your own smoke. You had to get these young niggas to come in there and do your dirty work. And then damn near sent these niggas to the mausoleum, bro. This shit crazy.
And that's normal for them.
No doubt about it. Y'all hit that like button.
You over here beefing with somebody over dick and balls and ain't got nothing to do with you.
Hey, man. Why this nigga don't know better ways to express himself? I'm just saying. It's like, come on, bro. You ain't got to say all that stuff, bro.
Yeah. Egos.
So salute to them. NBA being 10 and recovering. They say he breathing regular now. He's straight. Well, he on a road to recovery. And dead end run. He sustained some injuries, but they weren't as bad as being 10. So I think he gonna be all right. But these young niggas gotta understand it. Hey man, let these niggas handle their own business, bruh. Stop being a crash dummy. You niggas being 10. He ain't super young. He ain't super young. He older than Shiesty now. These niggas crazy, bruh. Nigga ain't gonna crash me out, bruh. Like for real. Yeah, this nigga got a disgusting mouth. He got a disgusting mouth. Antonio, what going on with you, homie? Salute to you, man. But enough of that situation, bro. We going into Arthur Horne and Rodney Wright Jr. As we all know, Big 30 is indicted for participating in the robbery and kidnapping of Gucci Mane. And I don't care how much information they say they don't have, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for nobody involved. And so we just finna go back through here and just get acquainted with Art Horne and his whole situation as it relates to this case. And I wanted to ask y'all, who remember this? And knowing what we know now, who would be down to signing a contract with these niggas?
In the world, you got the Trump guy right here. All these $100,000 a pop. So look, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. That's $1 million right there. That's what I'm willing to invest in my next superstar because I'm starting a whole new label, fresh. So I said millionaires. So who want to join my new label? Because I'm looking for my next male superstar. Babe, where you at with the count? How much you got over here?
So far, I got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 8, 9, $1 million. I got $1 million, plus I got some extras that I'm still counting up for the female artists.
So I got $1 million for my next female superstar. I got $1 million for my next male superstar. Who want to join the So Icy Millionaires? Hit my DM right now. Happy 4th of July.
Fuck y'all haters. Ow.
Yeah. That shit had to be like 10 months to a year ago. And these niggas ain't put nobody on. Nobody. Yeah. They might have well shut down shop. The new 1017, the old 1017, the So Icy Millionaire, all that shit is a fantasy, a facade. That shit is not going nowhere. Especially after what we know that then transpired with this whole situation with Shiesty and 30 and all this. But let me go. We're finna check out Hip Hop Buddha special request from Cyprus. And we'll get back to it. Y'all lock in. Steve, what's up with it, bro?
What's good, man?
What up, brother?
30 out. Big brr. He out. You know what I'm saying? We finna get in all that. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that hype button. Make sure y'all hype me up. Hey, look, man, Big 30 out. Big brr. He say he gonna beat this case, man. Listen. He got a $100K bond. couple of stipulations with the bond, and we gonna get into all that. So let's go.
But the stage name Big 30 was granted a $100,000 bond today. He was in federal court as he faced charges for an alleged robbery and kidnapping of the rapper known as Gucci Mane. Action News 5's Imani Williams joins us now live from downtown after being inside the courtroom during the detention hearing. Imani?
Joe, it was a packed house today. I mean, there were dozens of people inside that federal courtroom in support of Rodney Wright Jr., also known, like you said, as Big 30. Now, the defendants had two people that they brought to the witness stand. Those two people were Big 30's dad and also the general manager of Endless Entertainment. I want you to take a look at your screen so you can kind of see what we saw in this complaint. So Big 30's dad and said that his son stays with him at home.
The real big brr, the real big brr. Now I'm trying to figure out why your daddy showing up, and I got the paperwork. So we got the work. I got the work right here. You know what I'm saying? I got the work. But why the hell your daddy showing up? And they said his Hellcat was on the crime scene. You dudes gonna get enough of going in these courtrooms when the feds watching, man. I'm trying to tell you, that ain't a good look.
And he takes care of his kids. And the GM at Endless Entertainment, he said that Big 30 has some contractual agreements that he has to go through with putting out music and putting out albums. Now, the prosecution brought up his criminal history, including a gun charge in 2018, but it was wiped off of his record after diversion. Other than that, nothing really on his record but driving violations. Now, the judge said that she took criminal history, family support, and his alleged involvement in the incident all into account when going through this detention hearing today. She said the complaint does not show him having a gun or pulling a weapon out. I spoke with his attorney, Arthur Horne, about the bond granted, and he said there is more to it.
Initially, I guess she found that.
Hold on, Art. Hold on, Art. We know you for popping up in all these Yo Gotti situation, Art. What's going on? Now, Art, I ain't gonna even lie to you, but I got a question. And my question is, what's really going on here, Art? I mean, was it really a play to take down Dolph? I mean, you would know. You acted like you was Mr. Justin Johnson lawyer to find out the information, and then once y'all found out Big Jook was the financer on the case, you backed out. Art, what's going on? Talk to us, Art. We know you CMG, Lord. We know you big CMG. We know you got a CMG chain and everything. Art, what's going on? Tell us something, Art. Tell us what we want to know. Now, all of a sudden, in this situation, Gucci Mane get robbed, and then you show up for Big brr. Now you show up for Big 30.
Be a damn shame if Shiesty go up for about 30 years and lo and behold, 30 lead Endless and go to CMG. That'd be crazy hell, wouldn't it?
Out of the way.
Say it again.
Yeah, that'll be out of the way for a girl.
Yeah, man, that ain't out of the realm of possibility, though. Sometimes you got to think outside of the box. I'm just saying.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, Art, man. What's really going on? Go ahead and tell us what's going on. Break it down for us, Art. Because I'm trying to see, because we know you got a habit of being a lawyer and then not being a lawyer real quick. I can do this today and tomorrow he'll be like, I ain't Big 30 lawyer. Now we got you on this footage, Art, that we know that we see you when you was Justin Johnson lawyer. And you lied about that. Tell us what's going on, though, Art. Let's hear what Art got to say.
There was probable cause for the case to move forward. And then today in the detention hearing, she did grant him a bond of a secure bond of $100,000. U.S. Attorney's Office in the Northern District of Dallas is going to file an appeal, and they're going to appeal the judge's decision.
Oh, Art, don't be trying to act dumbfounded. What you is it the district or the why you asking? Come on, Art. We know you, Art. And we know. Big CMG lawyer, owner retainer, big payroll, big Art Horne. Every time these Memphis situations come up, and it even look like Yo Gotti got anything to do with it, here come Mr. Art. Every single time, bruh. Because they was already said that Gucci had gave Pooh Shiesty the buddy, but he didn't think he was going to do that to Gucci. But it's like they sent them the release after that and did. That's what we was supposed to get. The song with Glorilla and Pooh Shiesty, but apparently because Pooh Shiesty couldn't get the contract did that way, and he's still with Gucci them, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to link Yo Gotti to this, and then the CMG lawyer show up. So what's really going on, man? If you could trigger him here, you could beat him. Here we go all over again. Every time Mr. Art show up, you know it's something to it, boy. I'm trying to tell you. This dude been involved in everything involving Yo Gotti. If Yo Gotti name get mentioned a little bit, Art showing up. Art going.
He the cleanup man. He the cleanup man, plain and simple. Shit. He the cleanup man. Every other lawyer y'all done seen, from Michael Show to Luther Evans, and which were both lawyers for Straight Drop and Cornelius. Hey man, them niggas was bought and sold by CMG. This is this one right here. Yeah, this is the old classic. This is the 69 Chevelle of sorts. This the one they bring out when they really need a home run. Yeah, Art Horne.
Gonna be somebody, lawyer. He gonna make sure that CMG brand is not attached to this in no way, shape, form, or fashion. This is the only reason Art here. He probably get big brother good deal, but at the same time, he's just trying to make sure Yo Gotti ain't linked to this in no type of way at all possible. So Yo Gotti sent Art in. Art get all the information, and he run it by Yo Gotti, and then they move from there. Like I said, by the time the end of the week come, Art might not even be Big 30 lawyer no more, because we know he got a habit of doing that. This is crazy, bro.
And we will have to have another detention hearing in Texas.
Now, the government has already, they have already documented and put in that stay. I just looked at it in my email just a few minutes ago. So the government has put in that stay to wait for an appeal from the Northern District of Texas. But this also surrounds a contract between rapper Gucci Mane and his 1017 label and Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. Now, Horne said that Gucci Mane is not being cooperative with the government on this case. And so he questioned if the government will bring a case, will have a case, because Gucci Mane is not cooperating. He said it will make it hard for them to do that. Live downtown, Imani Williams.
Wait. Gucci Mane ain't cooperating.
Get started today.
Hold on, what you mean Gucci Mane ain't cooperating? Hold on, wait a minute.
Build your routine.
What you mean
A moment of triumph
what
after.
you mean Gucci Mane? What she say Gucci Mane ain't cooperating? Hold on. We gonna have to go back to this. What you mean Gucci ain't cooperating?
Details tonight. Memphis rapper with
label and Memphis rapper is not being cooperative with the government on Maine and his 1017 label and Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty put in that stay. I just looked.
Listen, Gucci ain't got to cooperate no more, man. He gave his opening statement to DPD. DPD folded that up, put it in an envelope, sealed it, and sent it straight to the feds. So yeah. It's going to be hard to get him to cooperate. But Keisha will make him cooperate now.
They don't need him.
They really don't. A lot of people feel like Guap got to sit on that stand and point out Shiesty. He really don't.
No, it don't. They really saying they ain't got no evidence to bluff these folks to go to trial and get their ass out of there.
Right. The white boy, he could sit on the stand and point the nigga out. He don't have no problem doing it. You know what I'm saying? And when they put his marks and abrasions on the screen in the courtroom, along with everything that was stolen from him, man, listen, home run, grand slam at that. It's over with.
Fact. Did it in my email just a few minutes ago. So the government has put in that stay to wait for an appeal from the Northern District of Texas. But this also surrounds a contract between rapper Gucci Mane and his 1017 label and Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. Now, Horne said that Gucci Mane is not being cooperative with.
Oh, Gucci Mane ain't cooperating. Gucci Mane don't want to snitch no more than he already have. So Gucci, man, ain't cooperate. But it's a fine time not to cooperate after you done already cooperate. The feds gonna subpoena you, Gucci. It ain't. Don't worry about it. They finna get you in that courtroom one way or another. They know they need you. They know without you, Pooh Shiesty woke. So they finna get you in that courtroom one way or another. But like I said, Art probably gonna get the big brr off, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so Big 30 out, 100K bond. Conditions include location monitoring, no contact with the victims or co-defendants, supervision and drug testing. Big 30 is among 9 people in custody connected to a kidnapping and robbery of Gucci Mane. And they say Gucci don't want to cooperate. He don't want to cooperate. But you might not have a choice to cooperate, because you done already told. Like, if you weren't gonna cooperate, you shouldn't have cooperated from the beginning. But either you was in your feelings, or like a lot of other people said, Keisha probably told you to do that.
Shit, yeah. And what Keisha say goes. And fuck you haters. And that what she said? Yeah, what she say go. Mm-hmm. And yeah, 30 ain't out. He's on a hold. And
it was before the Fed.
Right.
Did what they did.
Exactly.
Either way it go, y'all, I don't know. But Big Brr, he out, he home, he free. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, you feel me? And this is an even bigger problem. Because I got to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to go through the whole paperwork to read the mumbo jumbo. It's a lot to go through, but we gonna touch on bits and pieces of it later in another video. But I got to work. And at the beginning of the work, this is the main problem right here. Now, y'all see they say Gucci ain't cooperating. They want Pooh Shiesty head on the platter. So if Gucci ain't cooperating, will any of his co-defendants cooperate? Will they cooperate? It's 8 of these niggas.
Yeah, all of them niggas are not gonna stay silent. You know what I'm saying? That you can guarantee it. They are not gonna stay silent. This shit is old as Judas Iscariot.
Yeah, them Greyhound riding ass niggas not gonna stay solid. You hang it up.
I'd be nervous if one person could tell on me, but 8 niggas, nigga, 8. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, it'll shock me if don't none of these 8 niggas tell. I'll be shocked. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And guess what? If one,
well, they didn't lie. So let me break this down. This is a special request video from Cyprus. This is a little dated. It came out, I want to say Wednesday or either Tuesday. But what happened in 30's case is 30 paid his $10,000 bond. And when they got ready to release him, Dallas said no, and they filed a paperwork. So that's basically what it is. Yeah, he on hold until he goes to Dallas and has the same hearing that he had in Memphis. You know, and if the hearing in Memphis turns out the way that the one in Dallas turns out the way the one in Memphis turned out, he'll be on the monitor. Yeah. So that's what it is, man.
None of them say what happened to Gucci is what happened to Goo. I'm gonna have to go to that courtroom, man. It's crazy, y'all, but y'all know, like I said, I keep y'all updated, man. You know, Big 30, Big Brr, he out. You know what I'm saying? 100K bond, CMG lawyer, Mr. Art. This case finna be wild, bro. This finna be a wild case, but we gonna stay on top of it, though.
Come on, Steve. You come on back up. We finna go to where I know you want to go to in about 2 minutes.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and make sure y'all hype me up and make sure y'all share this video. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna stay on top of this, especially now that we know Art involved. When Art get involved, you got to stay on top of it, because I know where Art really down there. I know what Art looking for. We gonna keep your Gotti clean. We'll make sure ain't nobody saying nothing about Yo Gotti at all. And that's what Art there for. Just like he showed up for the Young Dolph case when it first started, he had to make sure that it wasn't nobody saying nothing about Gotti. And if y'all didn't notice, or not, and or pay attention or not. Y'all see when they was in the courtroom, Big Jook, CMG. Big Jook, CMG. Them people in the courtroom, they was acting like they was scared to say Yo Gotti name. Man, Yo Gotti probably really do run Memphis shit. I don't know. I can't say. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Between Govan and Gotti, them niggas run Memphis, bro.
Govan, I don't know about that. I don't know about
Let
that.
Bobby, y'all let go. I'm having a good time. Like, let go. What up, Steve?
He forgot one word, from. That's what he got run. They run from Memphis. That's what he forgot.
That's right. I hear you. Yeah, man. Govan ain't running nothing. Govan just had he a hard luck nigga that had a stroke of good luck. That's what that is. That shit crazy, bro. Let's see here. Now let's go to good old Vlad TV. Absolutely. And we got Art Horne and DJ Vladimir. Say, no, he ain't. Buddha a liar too. Well, listen, y'all gotta understand. When you report on something and you can't go off of nothing but what's out on the internet, I want to say this. Hold on, y'all. Okay. He might have reported wrong information, but we know, fam. Let's just keep it a stack. We know the niggas that be lying on here, intentionally lying on here. You know what I'm saying? Some people just get bad intel, and some niggas just don't get no intel and make their own shit up. Y'all remember when Dolph died and the nigga I Got Sauce damn near ran up 100,000 subscribers strictly off of Dolph death? You know what I'm saying? Them numbers come through, nigga be seeing them numbers, man. Niggas will come in here and say anything. Cause they look at the numbers and they be so ingratiated and infatuated with these damn numbers. Niggas will say anything. Man, we done seen nigga raise folk from the dead on this motherfucker. Yeah, we didn't see niggas say that Mo 3 was really Mike Jones. Come on, man. I call it the Shaft in Africa theory. You know what I'm saying? The shit gets so good to a nigga, then when they can't just take it for what it is when the shit is over with. No, nigga gotta have a spinoff. They gotta do a Power Book 3 and 4 and 7 and 8. You know what I'm saying? No, Jim reported news, home. Go ahead.
Street Blogs 4L. I don't know if y'all remember them dudes. Man, dog.
Man.
This dude got a paper route chain from Amazon. He was just saying so much. So he had people dressing up as lawyers and pretending to be cops. The white boy pretending to be cop. I mean, he was just like, and he always keeps saying, I really need y'all to understand what's really going on. And I'm like, dude. He said, black youngster, sister got killed. Ain't no black youngster had a sister.
Right.
Like, boy, he was just saying so much. I'm like, Street Blogs Oil he had me cracking up, dog.
Shit. I don't get a chance to crack up because I don't watch that shit. Nigga, when I see a thumbnail and a title and that shit is just so far-fetched, I can't watch it. I refuse to click on it. You know, one that's in particular that Duke the Jeweler locked up for no, what the nigga said, J Prince Jr. locked up for Duke the Jeweler's murder. And it's like, bro, niggas be on here just now that's what you call lying. That's what you call lying. And then you get 30,000, 40,000 people to watch it. And they not tapped in with this shit like y'all are. They believe that shit. I remember niggas saying something, they got your boy Yo at my job. I seen they got your boy Yo Gotti. I said, huh? Yeah, they got your boy Yo Gotti for Dolph. Yeah. Yeah, Key Glock too. They said Key Glock was in. Who said this, bro? I seen it on YouTube. I'm like, oh damn, boy. I'm telling you, these niggas be going crazy with the storylines, fam. And that would make channels like mine not so interesting to the average viewer, because I'm not finna tell you no wild shit just to keep you here. I'm not finna satisfy your itching ears. If what's real ain't enough, then you know what I'm saying? Trust me. It's a herd of folk out here just lying for the hell of it. Enjoy yourself. Anyway, we back to it. We got Art Horne and DJ Vlad. Let's get it.
All right, here we go. Today we have attorney Arthur Horne, who's representing Big 30 in the Shiesty, Gucci Mane armed robbery and kidnapping case, where Big 30 and 8 co-defendants are facing up to life in prison if convicted. Arthur is fresh out of the courtroom where Big 30 had a bond hearing. Arthur, welcome to Vlad TV.
Hey, glad to be here, Vlad. Glad to see you again. We talked before.
Well, this is what the feds are alleging. On January 10th, 2026, at 4:50 p.m., Gucci Mane, his cameraman MM, aka Matt Mazral, and someone listed only as BP were kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint at a music studio located in Dallas, Texas. There were 9 people currently charged, including Shiesty and your client, Big 30. Now, Big 30 just had a bond hearing. What exactly happened?
We just put proof on to show that, 1, he wasn't a flight risk, and 2, that he wasn't a danger to the community. He has no record, no prior record. And so after we were able to put that proof on and to show where he'd be living and that he has employment and actually has another big deal on the table moving forward in his rap career.
Yeah, I heard that, right? I heard that, right? I'm gonna play it again.
Absolutely.
That he has employment and actually has another big deal on the table moving forward in his rap career. The judge granted.
I mean, he got another big deal on the table. What that sound like? You know what it sound like? It sound like one of them money bag yo deals. A venture between Endless and yeah, exactly.
I'll be back up.
Which you'd have to come up with 10%. Wear ankle monitor and some other stipulations or requirements.
Okay, so coming up with 10,000 is probably pretty easy for someone like Big 30.
Oh yeah, we were excited, we're ecstatic. The problem is, I think the government has until 5 o'clock tomorrow to appeal it to the federal judge in Dallas, which means if they do that, which we anticipate they will, then we'll have to go through this whole process again.
Right now, is Big 30 sitting in jail or he's out?
He's sitting in jail and he'll have to wait. If they appeal it, then he'll have to sit in jail until we have the hearing. I think Lontrell's hearing has already been set for next Monday, April 13th in Dallas.
No, I think that's he's speaking on Mob Boss. Mob Boss hearing to be on the 13th. Shout out to my dog Jay Smith. Giddy up, homie. Salute to you. Free Big 30. He got shit to do. Yeah, you know what it is.
Okay, so if the feds appeal, then you have to wait until next Monday to have another hearing to see if the judge actually accepts the appeal or not?
To see if the judge accepts the terms of the bond conditions, or if the judge could overturn it and say, hey, I'm not granting a bond, or he could say, hey, this is too harsh. We'll give him a lighter bond. He could do, various things. He could either, 1, take the bond away and make him sit in custody until we go to trial. 2, keep the bond conditions and the bond in place. Or 3, he could lower the bond and let him out.
Well, I hope your client does get bond, because it's a lot better to sit at home than sit in jail for something that may potentially take a long time.
Yeah, particularly when this was not something that really involved him. You know, he has no affiliation to 1017. He's not signed with them.
He like, damn, what them niggas name? I don't even know them niggas name. Gucci man, whatever. He don't know them folk for real. He just being loyal as a friend. That's all. Yeah, boy, they separating this shit real good. What's going on with your pretty face? We got Mr. Freeze in the building. Yeah, man, we ran the J Prince NBA Ben 10 situation first, bro. You can watch it and you can roll it back and watch it now. Watch it later, bro. But I appreciate you, home.
He's been back and forth to Dallas to record music with Shiesty. As I said earlier, those two have been friends for a long time and have made great music together. They just have a natural bond and they just make good music together.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. So Big 30 and Shiesty grew up together. They went to school in South Memphis and they started their rap careers right around the same time.
Yeah, that's correct.
And they have a bunch of songs together as well as a friendship.
That's correct.
So let's talk about allegedly what happened. And this is what the feds are laying out. Not that this is necessarily true or not. And this is an active case and you're the lawyers. So there's certain questions I understand that you can't answer, but I'm just going to go ahead and lay it out based on what everyone is facing right now. So at 1 p.m. on January 10th, 2026, the alleged victims flew to Dallas, Texas. So this is Gucci Mane, his head of security, a second security, as well as his cameraman, Matt, and someone named BP. And according to the feds, Gucci Mane and Shiesty were scheduled to meet because Shiesty was upset about the terms of his contract and he wanted to be released from the contract. So he asked Gucci Mane to come to Dallas so they could meet about business. Anything to state about this?
All I can tell you, and I think I'll keep saying this over and over again, the facts that are alleged in the criminal complaint, we view the facts very differently from the government. And as it relates to Big 30, we really view the facts very differently than the government. It's not our belief that Big 30 drove to Dallas to meet with Gucci Mane and Shiesty to commit a robbery and a kidnapping. He was there to record music. He had recorded music prior to that day. He had recorded music along with other artists. I think it'll come out in that particular studio. And that was a particular studio that Shiesty was working out of while he was on home confinement in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, my bad, y'all. So listen, appreciate your positive vibes. He bought four people with him. He brought his partner Brandon Pope with him. He brought the camera guy, and he brought 2 off-duty police officers with him. He brought the camera guy because he thought they were gonna flick it up, and this would be their first opportunity to be seen together since Shiesty was released. I think these niggas, he was finna give Shiesty a couple of verses. That's what I'm thinking. That's what he was thinking. But when he got there, it was something totally different. And what our Horne is saying is that shit, 30 was thinking the same thing. Now, what Shiesty and the rest of these goons was thinking, like Mookie Roo and Damn Food and all of these niggas, they think they already got they whole resume down of what they finna do. 30 was not aware. I'm telling you, he is gradually trying to pull 30 from this whole situation. Cinematic Ken, what's going on, big homie? Let's go. You got something to say, Ken? I mean, you got something to say, Steve?
Yeah, so I'm gonna this is where Art Horne messed up to me. Well, one, let's just touch on the fact that Gucci Mane, people keep saying that Gucci Mane said publicly he was not going to cooperate. Gucci Mane never said that. They played old videos from years ago. Gucci Mane not one time said, I'm not cooperating. Not on social media, not anywhere. Now follow me here. I might need a minute and a half, no more than 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So Art Horne he wants to frame it as if Big 30 was there to do music, right? That's what Art Horne said, right?
Right.
Okay, so if Big 30 was there to do music, then wouldn't Gucci have the same mentality? I'm going to do music, right? Like if it's business, you would think that Gucci would have his wife and lawyer with him, right? Because he don't do business without them, right?
Right.
Were they there with him at that meeting?
No, they were going to do music. I honestly believe that he thought that was going to be the case. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So follow me. They were never. It was never there. It was never a business meeting.
No.
Some people frame it as it was supposed to be a business meeting. If it was a business meeting, where is Keisha? Because he doesn't do business without her. This is where a conspiracy comes into play, and this is where they got Big 30. Why Art shouldn't have said nothing. They wanted Gucci to believe he was there to do music and do music only. That's what they wanted him to believe. That's why he had the videographer with him. They were going to do some photo shoots and videos, whatever, and that one cop. If Gucci thought he was there to do business, they wouldn't have been in no recording studio. Gucci? No, they wouldn't have been there. He would have had his lawyers with him, and he would have had Keisha with him. So that's where they messed up. You can't say Big 30 didn't know what they were going to do. Big 30 knew the whole time. They tricked Gucci into thinking that he was there to do music. And then that's why he said, go get the gun. Gucci didn't have no guns on him. If he thought anything crazy was going to go down, he would have been strapped up. That's why he had a 1017 chain on. That's why he had a little bit of jewelry on.
Right.
So that conspiracy, go ahead.
He didn't say go get the gun. He said go get the bag.
Go get the bag.
That giveaway. He said, hey man, go get them guns, man.
Right. So if you got a gun in the bag, like they basically what I'm trying to say is if Art Horne or anybody says they were there to make music or have business, no, they weren't. They knew the whole time because Art Horne said it's on the government to prove that Big 30 knew of the intent. He knew of the intent. Big 30 can't book no studio in Dallas. Name me a Big 30 song off the top of your head.
FaceTime with my mama.
FaceTime with my mama. And that was what?
You thought?
You thought? Cypress, I know you know. I'm talking about lately. What's a recent song? FaceTime with my mama. That's the most recent song.
It's not the most recent, but it's one of the most recent. Yeah.
Okay. Who books studio time in Texas? More.
I mean, he's not saying that 30 was booking studio time.
He said 30 was there to do music. That's why the studio was booked.
Right. He was there to do music with Shiesty.
Correct. But no, but 30 knew the whole time, bro. 30, bro, you drive from Tennessee to Texas to do music? Like for real? That day with Gucci? No, not this instance. You're right. They do it all the time. Not this time. Not this time. 30 knew exactly what the play was. He knew exactly what it was. So that ain't gonna I'm saying it's on the feds to prove that, but that ain't gonna they gonna do something, but that ain't gonna work in court, bro. I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna work.
I might not. But I mean what he said ain't just I don't see I see that you got a strong point on it, but I'm saying I don't see nothing just like overwhelming out of the way where hell no, he knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
But you had them dudes with you. Business meeting, them dudes. Why would you bring goons with you if you're gonna do a business meeting? Why ain't Shiesty to bring his lawyers with him? Why you bring your dad in there? You're right, but they not all on 1017.
No, they
I think
Shiesty artists. They Shiesty artists.
I think Shiesty and Gucci got the same lawyer.
No,
I don't know.
Bradford Cohen is Shiesty lawyer. I don't know who
I'm
Gucci
talking about
is.
entertainment lawyer.
That
know.
entertainment lawyer.
It'd be like this.
You
It's
talking
almost
about
like
it
this.
as it relates to the contract, Cypress? That what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to my dog Prime Time, man. Salute to you, homie. Been a minute, man, but I see you come. I see you coming through slowly but surely. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. 30 did get them. Yeah, the bag. The bag.
And then he stood in front of that door, which is gonna be kidnapping either way it goes. So he did.
Right.
But so now I'm not. Now you right. Now what I'm saying is it's on the government to prove this. To me, I'm just saying like I just think 30 knew what the play was the whole time. Booking the studio was a cover up.
Right, but we all know it's up to them to prove it.
Yeah,
and it's Art Horne story versus their story, and if he can pick enough holes in the day story and separate 30 enough, it may be good for 30. I mean, the fact that he don't have no federal offenses is stunning, like for real.
Yeah.
You know, he probably the cleanest. He is. Ain't no probably. With the whole bunch. So, yeah,
They probably, I think they setting the play up for one of them so Shiesty up under the bus.
I don't think it's gonna be 30. 30 ain't trying to throw Shiesty under the bus. If anything, Art Horne and Shiesty is saying, bro, we can't do music. We don't know what the hell they got going on. We not. He just said it. We not signed to 1017 or whatever it is they got. We just came to do features. We've been recording with Shiesty forever, and we got a good chemistry. That's what I'm there for. You see what the play is. He running the narrative right now. I didn't know what they had going on. I was just here to support my friend and drop a verse. So I get it. I mean. It's a decent argument. They just got to prove that it wasn't true. Now, if he had these niggas in the car with him, that might be a horse of a different color. Like if he had 3 or 4 of these niggas in the car with him going from Memphis, yeah, it might be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna need more than our Horne to battle with these feds. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna mute right quick. Tomorrow,
hold on. Let me say this, and I'm not trying to be offensive with nothing. If he gonna need more than Art Horne, why don't gotta need more than Art Horne when he dealing with whoever he deal with? Because if Gotti fall afoul of the law, I'm pretty sure this is who he calling. This is who they got a track record of calling.
Yeah, I'm saying though, like far as the federal side of this.
For sure.
You're right, but tomorrow we'll know if 30 get denied. If 30 get denied, I don't know if Art Horne gonna be his lawyer past Friday.
Well, I'm seeing. He said basically they want 30 to tell, and basically 30's standpoint is, I didn't know none of this shit was going on, fam. I'm just a rapper. Yeah. That's what I came here to do, is to rap and support my friend. Yeah. So let's see if the feds can poke holes in that. You know what I'm saying? If they can poke holes in it, then it is what it is. Let's let them run it.
Right, because Pooh Shiesty got out of jail, I think, about 100 days ago after doing 3 years on a 5-year bid.
Correct, but he was still under federal. So even though he was released to the halfway house and eventually put on home confinement, you're still considered to be in custody. And so he was still considered to be in custody and allowed, I think he was allowed to work, which is why he was able to go to the studio to record.
Okay, so based on the federal paperwork, at 1:45, Gucci Mane, along with his head of security and his second security, they arrived at the location, which was a music studio, which was part of a bigger office building. And when they arrived there, the recording studio was closed. So while they're waiting, they went to the liquor store, they bought some liquor and some plastic cups, and they went back to the studio. Now, Pooh Shiesty's father called the studio owner multiple times, and eventually the studio owner answered around 2:53 p.m., and he found out that he was trying to book the studio, so they went ahead and opened the studio at 3:15.
Okay.
So at 3:39, an employee at the studio arrived to help with production, and Pooh Shiesty and his dad were outside, and the feds claimed they were having some sort of argument over the phone. Now, at 3:43 p.m., a few minutes later, Pooh Shiesty's dad, your client, Big 30, Baby Slime 375, KD, CMO Damn Fool, Mookie Roo.
I'm telling you right now. Shout out to Mookie Roo, but KD gonna be the one. And I'm just throwing my dice onto the table, man. KD gonna be the one. He the third in command. I think he gonna be the one to fold. That's what I'm thinking.
What about Damn Fool? You think Damn Fool gonna fold?
No, he a damn fool. He ain't gonna fold. But this nigga KD, yeah. Yeah, he the highest on the chain as it relates to these young niggas. And I believe that, yeah, he might crack. I'm gonna let this run for a second. I'll be right back.
375, Glizzy 375, and DeMarcus Glover, they entered the building on the east side. They walked through the lobby, and they were going to the studio, and there's video footage of, photographs and so forth of them actually coming to the studio. So it's established that this group of people did go to the studio at that time.
No, I believe that's what the government is alleging, and I don't think I think there are certain facts that we will all agree, about, and I agree that they were there, and I think the government will be able to show that via video camera. They'll be able to show that from the owner of the studio. I think where we kind of the story differs will be in whether my client engaged to cross state lines with the purpose of kidnapping and robbing Gucci Man on the 9th.
Okay, so as everyone's in the studio, according to the federal paperwork, the victims overheard Pooh Shiesty talking on a cell phone to his probation officer. And he was asking if he can get some rec time to be out. And his PO said, no, you cannot be out. You need to you actually need to return immediately. Whereas Pooh Shiesty agreed. And he was wearing an ankle monitor the whole time because he was still on house arrest. So at that point, according to the paperwork, Gucci Mane told Pooh Shiesty they could reschedule a studio session. So this was more than a meeting. It seemed like they were going to the studio to actually do music.
Again, like I told you, my client had been there the day before recording music and had been there multiple times to record music with Pooh Shiesty. And again, there were other artists that had come there to record music with Pooh Shiesty, and that was the studio that he was working out of in Dallas. So that doesn't surprise me that that studio was booked to record music.
Well, right, because if it was just a business meeting, it wouldn't be at a studio. They could meet anywhere.
That's right.
Right. But in this case, they're meeting at a studio. Pooh Shiesty tried to get more time from his PO. His PO said, no, you need to go back home. So basically the whole studio session in and of itself got canceled at that point.
Correct. And I think at some point you saw in the video where everybody left.
So Gucci Mane told Pooh Shiesty they could reschedule the studio session. But according to the feds, Pooh Shiesty wanted to speak to Gucci privately in the attached recording room. Gucci agreed, and they entered the room with Gucci, Pooh Shiesty's dad, and Big 30, according to the complaint. And I guess there was a window in the recording room so the people that were still in the lobby could actually see inside, right?
That's according to the government. And again, I think this is where our case differs from the defense perspective. I think we have a different view of what happened in that room that day.
Okay.
Well, he just asked was there a window in the recording room to where they could see from the outside. When you look at the pictures, I don't see a window in the recording room to where they could see from the outside. I see the sound booth window where the engineer could see inside the booth, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But dude's so tense. His body language say everything that it need to say. Said Brian Steele will never speak on an open case. Right. And he chasing it to a certain extent. He know that this is probably one of the biggest cases of his career. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Didn't he also say that 30 was there the day before?
Yeah.
Did he say that? So 30 was still in Texas, right? Or did he go back to Memphis?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. But he did say he was there on, I think, on Friday.
Right. So now my question is, why would your home if 30 was in Texas and it was a music meeting, why'd your homeboys come down with your daddy? Now you got to explain that, because once again they not.
You really don't, because I don't give a damn why they came. I came by myself, and I came to drop a verse on Pooh Shiesty's new up and coming album. I don't know what the hell they here for, and I don't know what Gucci Mane here for. I just know why I'm here. That's the narrative they trying to paint, homie. You can see it from a mile away. You can see it from. Mm-hmm. And now that you say that, I know all of them niggas ain't ride with Latrell. If they did, then that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why he's talking right now. I would have saved this interview for after the trial, you know. So unless they got audio and guns, everything is allegedly. So I don't think they got guns. I don't know if they got audio, but there was video on 30 phone. Yep. I don't know what they did with the video inside of the studio or inside of that building, but yeah, we'll see. They probably got this shit and just ain't showing their hand yet. You know, it's a lot of things that they got that they're not showing their hand on, and it may be a shock to the system when that discovery packet drop. You know what I'm saying?
So at 3:43 p.m., according to surveillance footage, Pooh Shiesty's dad, Big 30, Baby Slime 375, KD, CMO Damn Fool, Mookie Roo 375, Glizzy 375, and DeMarcus Glover entered into the building. Now they walked into the lobby, but then, according to the paperwork, Mookie Roo 375 could be seen on video exiting the office building, then coming back with a bag slung over his shoulder.
That was according to the testimony from the federal agent from Dallas.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit hazy. So inside the control room, and this is Gucci's there by himself, his security guard is outside the door of the studio, and his other security guard is actually by the car that they drove in. So inside the room, both the rooms in the studio, there's no security, it's just Gucci, his people, and Pooh Shiesty and his people. So
basically, it said Gotti gave Shiesty money too, and so he took a loss. Yeah, it's just a investment with no return on it. That's all. Nigga, he's straight. I think he's straight. You know, I don't think that there's no way in the world that Gotti felt like he was gonna be able to pull this shit off. I'm talking Shiesty, you know, because of the simple fact that your destination, you want to leave here, but where you trying to go? Oh, CMG? Hell no. Hell no. No, I hold you. I hold you in this moment till the cows come home, bro. For real. It's at 10-17 or nothing. Good luck, man. Good luck, because if this nigga take the stand, it's literally gonna be nothing. Nigga gonna have to buy Angus cows and shit and do a ranch or something. You know what I'm saying? Buy you about 5 or 10 car washes, because rap music gonna be out. If the nigga take the stand, the rap already out for real, because niggas just seen what this nigga did as far as issue a statement. Yeah, it's over for Good Wop. You know what I'm saying? I would write plays, them do Baddies Atlanta, anything, bro. This shit over with for him as far as this rap shit though.
So this is where it gets a little hazy. Inside the control room, the feds say that Pooh Shiesty pulled out a contract which terminated his agreement with Gucci and told Gucci Mane to sign it. When Gucci declined, Pooh Shiesty became agitated and they started to argue. Now, Matt, the cameraman at BP, could see, inside the recording room, and originally it seemed like they were discussing business, but then when the argument started to ensue, he texted Gucci Mane's head of security, who was still in the lobby. Anything to comment about that?
If there was a disagreement between two men that are in business together, there was a disagreement between two men that are in business together. Again, that doesn't make it a robbery or a kidnapping.
Okay, so according to the paperwork, as the argument started to ensue, they say that Pooh Shiesty told Big 30 to get his bag. Big 30 complied, and he left the recording room and came back with a bag. And they said that Pooh Shiesty pulled out what appears to be a black AK-style pistol from the bag and pointed at Gucci Mane. Now, who is saying this part?
I have no idea, because in the criminal complaint, there's no allegations of Big 30 ever having a gun or pointing a gun at anyone.
Okay.
And these are good answers. These are good answers. Like, bro, don't ask me what these other niggas did. I don't even know these other niggas. I'm here for 30. Ask me what they said 30 did. I don't know about no damn Mookie Rue or nobody else. Nigga, tell me what they say Rodney Wright did. And I can respect that.
Okay, well, it said that Big 30 at this point did not point a gun, but they're claiming that he went and got a bag, gave it to Pooh Shiesty, then Pooh Shiesty pulled a gun out of the bag.
I can't comment on whether that happened or not. I wasn't there. But again, it goes into this narrative that we have a very different view of the facts versus the federal government.
Well, as the complaint goes on, they're saying that Pooh Shiesty demanded that Gucci Mane sign the release paperwork. And then at one point, Gucci Mane did sign, and Pooh Shiesty gave the paperwork to his dad. During that time, they're saying that Gucci was not allowed to leave because of the gun involved. Now, as Gucci is signing the release paperwork, they're saying that Big 30 pulled out a cell phone and started to record Gucci signing over the paperwork. Now, is this recording actually a real thing?
We haven't gotten that deep into the case where we've received discovery. But I feel pretty confident that there's not going to be a video of that.
Okay. Well, but even if there was a video of Gucci signing, unless he's saying, I'm being forced to sign this, Gucci could have just agreed to sign. They could have just worked out a deal right then and there.
That's correct. But again, like I told you earlier, that has nothing to do with Big 30. He's not signed to that label. He has no interest in Pooh Shiesty being signed or unsigned with 1017. It doesn't.
Man, listen, I wouldn't have took this interview. This nigga look constipated as hell. Why would you sit up there and let this man grill you like that, bro? Like, real talk. I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with Vlad right now. This nigga look like he is locked up. Yeah, better than me. I hope that $10,000 spent well. Man, that's crazy.
Well, after the release was signed, the feds are saying that Pooh Shiesty took Gucci Mane's wedding ring, watch, earrings, and cash.
I can't comment on any of that. I wasn't in the room. I can comment on the fact that I believe that while Pooh Shiesty was locked up, he didn't receive any funds from Gucci Mane, and his music was still making money. And if there was a debt owed to Pooh Shiesty, I mean, I believe there was a debt owed to Pooh Shiesty. So I don't represent him. There
it is.
So I don't know.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even say that, because that's low key throwing Shiesty under the bus, and it's showing motive. So my nigga, just basically speak on everything that concerns your client, because you ain't have to answer that. That's crazy.
So after Gucci Mane signed the paperwork, Pooh Shiesty gave the paperwork to his dad, asked him if the paperwork was good. Shiesty's dad said actually needs a date, so they gave it back to Gucci. He put a date next to it, and then that was it for the alleged contract signing. But then this is where things get crazier. So as Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty, his dad, and Big 30 exited the recording room, the remaining subjects, KD, CMO Damn Fool, Baby Slime 375, DeMarcus Glover, Glizzy 375, and Mookie Roo 375 pulled out AK style and AR style guns and started to rob BP and Gucci's cameraman, Matt. BP was pushed to the couch. CMO Damn Fool searched his pockets and stole his wallet. BP's chain and necklace, which had a 1017 on it, was stolen. And during the robbery, Glizzy 375 allegedly threatened to shoot BP for moving.
Gang, hey man, we got 82 likes. We didn't had over 150 people in here for a minute, man. What's the problem with hitting the like button, man? Is it that hard to, you know what I'm saying, show love or support? Just hit the like button. It's dumb easy. Just hit the like button for you, boy. And if you're here for, you know what I'm saying, a positive reason, hitting the like button shouldn't take nothing, you know. So if you would do that for me, I greatly appreciate it, fam. Hit the like button. And if there's anybody in the chat that can support the channel, please support the channel. I thank you kindly.
But Pooh Shiesty told him not to do it. Now, this part of the situation, and the victims, BP and Matt, actually testified to this whole thing, and Matt had scratches and bruises on him and so forth. What's your comment on this?
Again, we have a very different perspective of what happened. And again, Big 30 is not alleged to have done anything when that occurred. And I think if you look at the video when he's coming there and leaving, you're not going to see him with a weapon.
Okay, well, the cameraman, Matt, got choked from behind, almost losing consciousness. And he was robbed of his Rolex watch, Louis Vuitton bag, which had other watches in it. And there was air tags that were actually in the bags that they took. Now, this is where Big 30 gets pulled into the situation again, because as the robbery was happening inside the studio, the feds are saying that Big 30 walked over to the studio door to the lobby, closed it, and blocked it with his body, preventing people from leaving.
You know, closing the door is one thing. if he didn't lock it, they didn't say he locked it. They say he blocked it with his body. You know, that can be debated. If he didn't lock it, then it can be debated. What's up, Sight?
Well, the feds is gonna unfortunately use that as kidnapping. They want to make all the examples possible that they can make.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's like, I mean, did he stand at the door? Maybe. But blocking the door? Oh boy. You know, the feds, they gonna run they narratives as well. It's just up to people like R. Horne and Brad Foucault to debunk them. I think R. Horne got a better chance than Brad Foucault, honestly. But we're gonna see.
I do believe this though. If Gucci come out and say, I signed that contract under the red, Shiesty done. He gonna be back in Cane Creek.
Oh, they ain't produced the contract yet. So it's just, Nigga not gonna, and he not gonna be in Cane Creek. He gonna be in the custody of the federal government.
I'm saying, like, if he would ever get back up, like, because we live in a generation of stupid youngsters, so they gonna stream all his music just because he wasn't committing crime. Oh, that money gonna go back to the label.
Yeah, exactly. Understood, but yeah, man. Said Vlad questioned him like he on trial. Exactly. Why would you go up there? Why would you go up there? And you know it's gonna be at least 1 million views on this. Like, for real, why would you even go up there? That shit crazy. But like I said, I think he got a better chance of debunking this whole situation as far as 30 is concerned. If 30 gets some time, I don't think it'll be much. But saying that he barricaded the door, you know, that's a stretch on behalf of the feds. That can be debated. You know,
but the feds try to make an argument there about him saying, you know how the feds play, they gonna swear up and down on kidnapping.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what these dudes with these tight ass suits and all this grease in their hair, that's what they for. You know what I'm saying? Art need to get his confidence up.
What did Goban say yesterday about that? Y'all remember what he said about that door situation?
Nah. What did he say about the door?
They were like
I missed that part.
Then he was kidnapped, and he was like, Goban said it was 30. He said 30 a big dude. He said was 30 trying to keep somebody from getting in and keep somebody from getting out. That's what Goban said. So he knows. Right. So either way, 30 was in front of that door. That's federal. Either way, they got
federal conspiracy to commit kidnapping. That's how the feds gonna play that.
Yeah, like I said, that can be debunked, man. Where a nigga standing at in the room can easily be debunked. Now you putting a pipe in somebody's mouth, yeah, that might be an issue. That might be an issue, homie. Like, for real. And you got this nigga that claimed that he wasn't in the room, but he got graphic details. He telling you the D-folk unscrewed Gucci Man earrings. You know, that's very descriptive. You know,
for somebody who wasn't even there. Come on, man.
Yeah, but is this the thing? If the young niggas, the chopper gang niggas, if they telling Govan this, I mean, what's gonna stop them for telling this to law enforcement to get a time cut?
I don't think it was a young nigga that was telling Govan that.
Who you think it was then, bro?
I think it might have been a young nigga, but I'm thinking it's more on the line of the mob boss.
You might be
so
right.
You think that mob boss would have went on a mission with his son, get jammed up, and finna potentially do life, and that he would even repeat?
Because all them niggas connected. I'm saying that for a reason.
Man, shit. Ain't nowhere in the hell that I would goddamn.
Brady, you ain't them, bro. You ain't them.
No, I'm not them. But I'm saying, my nigga, my son life in jeopardy for this shit. I'm gonna go tell a blog about this shit? Nigga, you crazy.
Niggas do that though, bro. I don't know. It could have been one of the young niggas, but I'm leaning toward my ball.
Bruh. Yeah, I feel you.
Both of y'all could be right, but I'm gonna say this.
If my boss went and told a nigga that is known for talking, just the same way that Govan say that my boss is an informant, nigga, this nigga Govan is an informant. So why would you tell this nigga anything? And you know this nigga got a platform. And
I'm gonna chop it up with you after the live, bro.
Bro, this nigga is linked in with Charleston White. This nigga is linked in with another nigga from the West Coast with down to 300,000 subscribers. And you think that I'm gonna sit up here and describe a robbery to this nigga?
We're gonna talk after the live. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from when I tell you.
Maybe that's the way to get the narrative changed, because Govan has spun this, and I'm not saying either of y'all are wrong or right, but I'm saying if Govan is a quote unquote paid informant and my boss is a paid informant, maybe my boss is like, man, I got to save myself. What do I do? Let me talk to Govan. Now, I'm not saying he did it. I think it was one of the young dudes, but I don't know if it wasn't my boss either. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And I think the feds got that video and they got that contract. If you went to Staples, all the feds got to do is go to Staples and be like, I need a record of everything that's been copied the last 20, 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. They can get that no problem. So the feds got all this stuff. They just ain't told us in the indictment. When that superseding indictment drops down, it's over with.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They just got to get here and follow these niggas and deny them they bond, and then they'll drop that paperwork. You know, really they buying time, because all of these niggas could have had hearings 30 minutes apart.
Yep.
So just think about that now. Because these niggas could come in one by one and have a hearing. We're going to get you from 9:30 to 10. We're going to get you from 10:30 to 11. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't do all of this shit in Florida, and that's the state. But they didn't do all that shit in Florida with Andrews and the Julio Fulios niggas, man, bro. They could get these niggas, they could have hearings for these niggas 30 minutes apart, fam. I think they filibustering too.
But Art Horne did say in the interview, Art Horne said everybody got a bond except for one person. So I think the feds gonna be like, y'all got a bond? Cool, we denying all y'all. We gonna know tomorrow. And after tomorrow, a lot of stuff gonna go down tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. In this case.
So we just know whether what's gonna go down between all them and the low hanging fruit, right?
Yes, all of them got a. Art Horne said in that interview, although he said everybody got a bond except for one person. He said I forgot the last name of the guy. So they all got approved for a bond. It's just tomorrow we'll know if it was denied or not.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking for the feds to deny that shit.
That shit crazy, man. Y'all hit that like button. Donate to the channel, man. I hope y'all enjoying the content. We just going through, and listen, we can have a good discussion, because that's what it's here for. Everybody not gonna agree. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I don't believe that this nigga mob about nigga. I would not, man. My son did some shit like this. I ain't telling nobody but a lawyer.
Bruh, when you realize the connection, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I understand what.
Bro, I already know the connection.
Okay, well, you know the connection, you know where I'm going with it.
Ain't now one of these niggas connections served them worth of shit.
Nah, you right. I agree.
Both of these niggas is losers, my nigga. This nigga is a 50-year-old nigga banking off his son, and the other one is a damn near 50-year-old nigga that then went and hooked up with a damn Charleston White and goddamn lying on niggas and snitching on the internet. These they connections ain't worth shit.
Nah,
what they connections, my nigga? What they doing? These niggas is lost in life, bro.
I understand that, and I agree with you on that, but it's reasons why I feel like
I can't stand niggas like that, bro. These niggas is the scum of the earth. This nigga went on a fucking mission with his son, my nigga. What are we talking about?
I feel you, bro. I feel like that was some bullshit too. I don't feel like that he should have went did that with his son. I'm agreeing with you, bro.
I feel you, my nigga. I'm just saying, bro. I'm passionate about this shit now.
I get it. I don't feel like it was right for him to go out with a son like that neither. I'm with you. 1,000% I'm with you.
I'm just like, bro, this shit is crazy. It's beyond belief. I'm gonna share this, but and listen, after the live stream, I guess we'll be tuned in to see what the hell this shit is about too. This nigga Gucci man supposed to be dropping a song at midnight called 1017 Crash Dummy.
Man, you for real?
Look at the screen, bro.
Hold on, let me look at that, bro. Oh man, dog. Golly, man.
When it drop, bro?
It drop at midnight.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to that channel. I'm tuned in. I ain't going to sleep like that. After midnight, after I listen to the song about 3 times.
Hey, if this ain't confirmation, he ain't get on. He ain't gonna cooperate. Nothing is. He cooperate. He may not do it on the stand, but he gonna do it in the song. I tell you that much.
Goddamn right.
This shit crazy. See, this
bro, how you find that shit that quick, bro?
That shit viral, bro. It's shit viral. I just know this. This just wipes out everybody argument, including mine. That goddamn nigga, you a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk that. Don't hop on this beat and talk that shit. And then you done set up here and did an interview with these people now.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, boy, this entertainment world, this shit so fickle. This shit so fickle, my nigga. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna definitely be checking for that. This is the old Gucci. We gonna see. The nigga might get crucified behind this shit. Would you? Let's see what the comments are here. Look at this. Would you look at this? Let me show y'all something. You see this right here? You can either like it or repost it or send it. You can't comment on it. So this nigga know what the temperature is. He already know what the temperature is.
That's business though. That's a smart business. It's shrewd though, Hitter. That's a smart business move though.
Yeah. He know this nigga gone for the rest of his life.
He finna run it up off this shit, bro.
What'd you say?
He know this nigga gone for the rest of his life because he know if they let this nigga out, this nigga Shiesty gonna run up in this nigga house behind this shit.
Yeah.
Crazy, this nigga's crazy, bro. This nigga need to sit on somebody's couch and talk about it. Like for real, you need to lay on somebody's couch and talk about it. And you gonna throw a slug at this nigga? You know he ain't getting out no time soon. But I tell you, this shit wild here, boy. Yeah, let's get back to Arthur Horne constipated self. Dang. That shit crazy, boy. I tell you.
I'll be back up in a minute, y'all.
All right.
Now, Gucci's head of security tried to get in and try to push their way through, but they're saying the Big 30 barricaded the door. With handguns drawn, Gucci Mane's head of security and the second security partially got the door open, but then realized they were outnumbered by a bunch of other guns that were in the room. So this is where your client gets thrown into a bigger situation.
Again, the way the federal laws work, I mean, okay, this is a federal case because they're saying that he crossed state lines coming from Memphis, Tennessee, or coming from Tennessee, entered into the state of Texas to commit a robbery and to commit kidnapping. That was his intent.
So Clarinetta, allegedly, they took like $500,000 off of Gucci. Yeah, it took $500,000 total. When you add up the earrings, the wedding band, the watch, what he had in his pockets, it was like $500,000. And then you add in what he took from the cameraman and everybody else, it ended up being like a little bit over $600,000, allegedly. Yeah. He had like $3,400 in cash in his pocket.
So the government has to prove that he had the intent, and that was his reason for coming there. And again, as I've explained, they recorded music in that studio multiple times, and they had recorded music, from my understanding, the day before. And that was his reason for being there. So I think you still run into the issue of the intent.
Well, the intent is going to be hard to prove. I get that. But even if you take the intent out of the equation, they're still saying a crime occurred in that studio.
Well, but now the feds are involved. So there has if it's a state case, right? then that's different. But this is a federal case. So part of what they have to prove is that there had to that he had the intent of coming across state lines to commit these particular acts. And what's telling to me is if Shiesty had this gun drawn on Gucci Mane, why isn't he charged with a 924G or 922G?
Well, don't worry, he will be.
So Parker, the cop didn't get robbed. His partner, Brandon Pope, got robbed, and the white boy got robbed. Gucci really didn't have to say nothing if he didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? He could have let everybody else talk. He really ain't had to say nothing, but he did. And I've been fending for him all week. But yeah, he gave a statement. Led them niggas to the man's social media and everything. So, and I identified him on the social media as a person of interest as well. I remember when Gucci hit a fan in the head with a liquor bottle just asking for a picture. Ain't that something? I tell you. Let's go.
What is that?
Felon in possession of a handgun. Because he's a felon.
Okay, so you hear the feds taking on state cases sometimes, but can the state take on a Fed case?
The feds can opt out of taking this case and hand it over to the DA in Dallas, and they can decide whether they want to indict it or not. Absolutely.
Are you worried about that?
I think we're confident knowing the facts are very different than what are the facts that are in the criminal complaint and the facts that we know about in this case. We're very confident that we see this very differently.
Okay. And by the way, so is the case combined with all 9 co-defendants, or are they going to have separate trials?
Well, if they're going under the guise that this is a conspiracy, then they would try them all together.
So if that's the case, then you might as well call this a RICO. If it's conspiracy and you trying everybody together, then hell, that's a RICO to me. Along with Big 30 passing in the bag, Big 30 held that door. He was as just involved. Well, listen, he didn't hold the door. They say he stood in front of the door. See, that's verbiage. Verbiage can take this shit all over the place. You say he held the door. They say he stood in front of the door. He could say he was just standing up in the room. Yeah. That's why I say it's a lot of ways you can poke holes in that little part of the situation, you know? So, I mean, if anybody got a fighting chance, it's going to be 30. I honestly believe that.
And everybody else is cooked.
Yeah, everybody else cooked. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't nobody trying to help Pooh. Pooh got two hotshot attorneys, Michael Helms and Bradford Cohen. He gonna be all right. And he got another dude that look like a manicure or a stunt double, so he be straight. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy for sure. Big 30 passing that bag. Respectfully, Hilton, that's not how that works for civilians. If everyone else is telling the same story, you must corroborate or face potential perjury or hindering prosecution charges. Well, perjury only goes in a court of law, I thought. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, when them folks came out there to assess the situation, he didn't have to say nothing.
If they got him going to go get the hammer, that's a different ball game.
Right. When they came out there, now what's going on? You know how they come out there with their chest stuck out and their Duke poked out with them body cams on. What's going on out here? He ain't had to say nothing. He could have let everybody else talk, but he chose to. Tired of defending him. He dropping music and shit. Well, I thought you were afraid for your life. Come on now. The other hood niggas will tell. They also wasn't in the room with Shiesty. And one of them was, because one of them was trying to shoot the white boy and Shiesty told him not to, remember? Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, you see where I'm coming from, Parker? When them police pulled up, Gucci ain't had to say nothing. Matter of fact, he could have let everybody else talk. He know the white boy was gonna spill the beans, but yeah, he volunteered. So I don't know, man.
Okay, got it. Well, the Fed paperwork goes on. They're saying that Gucci Mane was pushed onto the couch in the control room, causing the victims to believe they're going to be executed. Pooh Shiesty placed the barrel of a gun to the back of BP's head and ordered him and Gucci Mane to leave the control room and the studio through the west entrance of the office building. So then Gucci told his head of security and the second security to escort them to the vehicle. As the victims were leaving, Gucci's cameraman, Matt, turned to Pooh Shiesty to ask them if they're really taking his watches, which ultimately I guess they did. And after this all happened, they actually got surveillance footage where the target suspects left the studio and the office building around 4:48 p.m. There was AirTag locations where the bag was and so forth. And then exterior surveillance videos showed that a white Buick Enclave, a black Hellcat, and a black Dodge Ram were leaving the location. And the Hearst confirmed that the Buick was actually rented by Pooh Shiesty's dad, and that Big 30's father owned the Hellcat, and it had Tennessee license plates on.
I mean, we don't deny that he was there. I think what we deny is that he was there with the...
You know, you can't deny he was there. They got him on camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And say, Gucci definitely wasn't having... You know, you got to be a bad motherfucker for you to rob your boss and still don't get fired. That's some hell, right? His nigga put AR in
You just go to jail. You don't even get fired.
Nah, this nigga still didn't get fired. Boy, that's crazy.
Intent to commit a robbery and a kidnapping.
Well, Pooh Shiesty and his dad went back to an apartment because I guess Pooh Shiesty was living in Dallas at the time.
Yeah, he stays there while he's on home confinement.
Right. So him and his dad go back to their apartment. Big 30 and all the other guys go to a hotel at the Comfort Inn where they stayed overnight. But I guess the Hellcat was stolen the next morning.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
crazy.
That is crazy. That's wild.
Boy, y'all handling me so tough, bro. We done had 150 people up in here for well over an hour, fam. And we ain't even got 100 likes. That shit crazy to me. It's all good, though. It's all good. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that's really rocking with us, y'all hit that like button. Yeah, that's how we gonna do that. Let's go.
Right. So then the next day, DeMarcus Glover, CMO Damn Fool, Mookie Root 375, and Glizzy 375, they jumped on a Greyhound and they went back to Memphis, Tennessee. Big 30, Baby Slime 375, and KD, they jumped in the Dodge Ram and they went back to Memphis, Tennessee also. Now, after the fact, Dallas Police Department found fingerprints from a couple of the members from Pooh's entourage on the cups in the room, which kind of basically helps establish that they were all in the room hanging out together. Not that anything happened, but their fingerprints were on the cups they were drinking. Now, Gucci Mane and his cameraman Matt described Pooh Shiesty as wearing a black Nike brand Shiesty mask, a black hooded shirt, and black pants during the offense. So does this imply that Gucci Mane actually is cooperating with the feds?
It sounds like it from your dissertation, but also, I mean, this weekend we saw a video where he came out and said that he wasn't cooperating with the police. That's not what he does. And I'm paraphrasing, but basically, or essentially, he's not cooperating in this investigation, which I find somewhat odd based on some of the facts that are in the criminal complaint.
So he righteously going off of that old video from like 2016, where that man said he ain't talking to no police. Yeah, come on, Art, you better than that, bro. You gotta be.
Basically saying that they got the information from Gucci Mane.
Well, right, because according to the complaint, Gucci Mane, Matt, and BP identified Big 30 actually being present during the incident. So once again, it seemed like Gucci was cooperating with the feds by pointing the finger at your client.
It would sound that way, so I'm not sure whether to believe what he said over the weekend or what's in this criminal complaint. And that's sort of leaves me scratching my head as to this whole case. Because it sounds like it may have emanated from some type of state complaint that was eventually taken over by the feds. But we're not deep enough into the case to know how it came about.
Well, this is where it gets crazier. So on the surveillance footage after the alleged robbery, CMO Damn Fool was seen exiting the building carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, which the cameraman Matt had reported stolen. And then on January 15th, CMO Damn Fool, a very fitting name, by the way, started
Damn Fool, he know he going away for a minute. He know he going away for at least 10. Yeah, you can hang that up.
Posting videos of him wearing a Rolex GMT Master 2, which appears to be the same watch that Matt had actually declared was stolen. Then there was another person who was there who, I believe it was DeMarcus, who he said had choked and scratched him. They found his Instagram page, and he had videos of wearing a 1017 necklace and also showing off a bunch of cash and a Rolex similar to one of the ones stolen by Matt. Oh, so basically what the feds are saying is that Pooh Shiesty crew started self-snitching. They started posting up stolen items from this alleged robbery.
I can't comment on what they posted on their Instagram page. I can't comment about whether they own Rolexes or whether they had a 1017 chain through Pooh Shiesty or Gucci Mane or somebody else affiliated with the label. And again, it still goes back to how do we corroborate the facts that are in that complaint? You corroborate those facts with evidence. And from what has been testified to at this point, there's been no physical evidence that corroborates the things that you're saying happened and occurred on that day.
Well, when it comes to your client, this is the feds' overall accusations.
That it was a conspiracy, correct?
Right. Well, according to the feds, when it comes to Big 30, they said that eyewitness accounts state that Big 30 went to the recording studio during Pooh Shiesty's conversation with Gucci Mane and returned with a bag containing firearms. Eyewitnesses' accounts state that Big 30 filmed the release of the contract. Surveillance footage and eyewitness accounts placed Big 30 at the location, and following the offense, he was wearing similar clothing to what suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appeared to be wearing. And then cell phone records indicate that Big 30 traveled to Dallas, Texas in a vehicle registered to his father prior to the offense, and that places him in the area of the offense during the actual situation. And cell phone records indicate that Big 30 traveled back to Memphis, Tennessee with other target suspects on January 13th, 2026. So some of these are indisputable.
And that's what I said to you earlier. I mean, some of the facts in the case, we're not going to disagree about. But I think the meat of what happened is sort of where we have a disagreement with the government. And you think about the guys that, I mean, and this is just common sense, Vlad, like the guys that rode back on the Greyhound. I mean, the car that was rented for them, probably once it got stolen, they had to take a bus back to Memphis instead of driving back to Memphis. So, and two, if there was some conspiracy to commit some big robbery, why would they go back to the same hotel they were staying at, spend the night, and just hang out and then leave the next day? I mean, that's sort of a, common sense would say if they had committed this robbery, like, let's get on the road and get back to Memphis, or, it just, some of it doesn't jive well with what's being said. It just, the behavior.
Well, as Big 30's lawyer, what is your version of the events?
I can't go into I can't go into what my client and I have spoken about, obviously, for attorney-client purposes. All I can say is that we have a very different view and version of what happened today.
Yeah, he keeps saying that. But how did 30 catch a bus back too? Because it's like, damn.
His pop's car got stolen. So I'm guessing they rented another car on the behind.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. And the other guys, they caught buses back to the city, and Lontrell just struck out going back to Covington, I guess. I don't know. This shit crazy.
I won't be surprised if them young niggas who call the Greyhound bus got some niggas who steal their car. They ain't gonna tell on for none of this shit.
No, you really can't. Probably shouldn't use the term that's common sense when you're talking about these dudes. Yeah, common sense ain't that common, bro. And that's a pure fact.
Are there plea deals on the table right now for Big 30 to cooperate?
Right now, there's a criminal complaint. They haven't been indicted. I would expect there to be an indictment very soon. And I think the criminal complaint gives you an indication of what the indictment will probably look like, if there is one.
Well, it was reported that Pooh Shiesty's dad didn't get bond, but that was actually false because he did get bond.
Correct.
How big was the bond?
I think it was $250,000, 10%.
Okay, so you put up $25,000.
Correct.
And now he's out. Are any other co-defendants on bond?
So from my understanding today, everyone was granted a bond except the last person in the criminal complaint. And I can't remember his last name.
Porter.
And Mr. Rogers that's in Atlanta, being held in Atlanta, has also been denied bond. So it's my understanding that everybody was given a bond except for Mr. Rogers, and there was another individual, the last name in that criminal complaint.
Okay. So, but is Pooh Shiesty's dad the only one that's actually out right now on bond?
Nobody's out.
Oh, even Pooh Shiesty's dad's not out?
Yeah, so those bonds are so those bonds are going to be appealed. It's my understanding they'll be appealed to the district judge in Dallas, and we'll have to go back and have the entire hearing over again, the entire detention hearing over again.
Got it. So what's applying to Big 30 is applying to every other co-defendant.
Everyone that's been granted a bond.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. The bond
Because
part.
the government is basically saying we don't agree with the magistrate's ruling, and we want the sitting judge to hear to rehear the detention hearing on all these individuals that were granted bonds.
So my boss hearing is on Monday. I'm not sure what they talking about going on tomorrow, but I guess we'll be, on the lookout for it. But yeah, my boss, his hearing is on Monday. I'm not sure when Big 30 hearing is, but 9 times out of 10, these boys, everybody gonna get denied bond, because I don't think Texas, I don't think the federal authorities in Texas care too much for these people.
Nah, and they don't want none of these niggas out.
No. So, yeah, I think everybody gonna get denied bond if you ask me. I could be wrong, but including 30, I think they want all of them to sit and think about it a little bit.
Well, if this does go to trial, will every co-defendant have a separate lawyer, or will there be one central lawyer and a legal team representing everyone at once?
No, everyone will have their own counsel. And sometimes in cases like this, if everybody is working together, you can have a joint defense agreement where all the individuals agree to work together. Typically in federal cases, if somebody flips and becomes a cooperating witness for the government, then they wouldn't go to trial, obviously. They would be a witness.
So they would be severed from the case, in a way. Severed from the defense.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
And I'm not saying that there's a joint defense agreement right now. I'm saying that's potentially a possibility, but everybody will have their own counsel and everybody will have to decide based on the evidence what's best for what's in their best interest going forward. The interesting part from our perspective will be if you have cooperating victims. Because in the past, in the past, I handled cases involving where a young Dolph was a victim, alleged victim. I represented Black youngster in Charlotte, and there were 2 other individuals.
Nigga said Dolph name. Salute to you, Hanky. I see you in the building, bro. They got the grand bond for range 1 offenders at some point. Yeah, and I'm assuming that the only range 1 offender is probably going to be 30. So there you have it.
Charged along with Black youngster.
Say it again, Sight.
Yeah, according to the way they setting this shit up, everybody else cooked.
Right. That's what it's looking like. Oh, hell no.
We were successful in getting that case dismissed. And we worked really hard to get them dismissed prior to trial. But the other issue was young Dolph was not a cooperating victim or alleged victim.
Right. Because from what I understand, this whole case will probably hinge on Gucci Mane not just cooperating, but actually taking the stand.
That's correct.
Right. Because if Gucci says, no comment, I'm not going to show up. Could he be forced to actually show up in Memphis? Because he lives in Georgia.
The alleged incident happened in Dallas.
Dallas, my bad.
So he would
Texas,
have to show up in Dallas if he's subpoenaed, but he could plead the 5th because if the story that he initially told, if he did tell the story is not true, then he would have, filed a false complaint. But again, looking at what he said this weekend, unless he's just putting that out there for the public so that people don't think that he's a cooperating witness with the government, he has nothing to do with this case.
I mean, look, I have a interview from, I think, about 20 years ago with Gucci Mane, where he said on camera that he would rather die than snitch.
I never snitch on a nigga. Where we from, we won't do that. For real. This East Carolina Zone 6, niggas I fuck with my crew, we won't do that. We won't snitch on niggas. We stand down for ourselves. Like, if I gotta go, I'm gonna go. I done went before. I don't want to snitch on nigga to save nobody's life, not even my own. I die.
He says that on camera. He says he would never snitch, not even against his own enemies. He'd rather die than snitch. So now, when this paperwork has gotten released, and there seems to be some indications of Gucci Mane cooperating, like there's videos of people in prison throwing out their Gucci Mane book, because now they consider him a snitch and everything else like that. And I mean, if you think about it, like Gucci is one of the main anti-snitch type rappers ever.
Well,
now look, you say what you want, but he gonna have to choose his words wisely when this song drop. Let me show y'all, for y'all that hadn't seen it. You know what I'm saying? It's 10:17 Crash Dummy dropping tonight at midnight. Who knows what he's saying in this song that don't potentially implicate Shiesty. See what I'm saying? This shit's so wicked, bro. This shit is wicked as hell. But yeah, we definitely gonna be checking for it.
It sure is.
Yeah,
Hey,
we definitely.
he can't say he didn't tell before, nigga, because you still stood up and said Jesus and niggas to try to kill you. Did you ever get that, nigga?
Yeah. Yeah. It's I expect more than a shiesty diss tonight. We gonna see, bro. We definitely gonna see. Ah dang. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Ooh. Bind the internet up, bro. I ain't mad at you. Salute the great face in the building, man. Let's go.
With the case per se. But just one of the things that I thought about before coming over here today to sit down with you was, why would you want to put your best artist that's made you millions of dollars back in federal custody for a decade or more? Right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Because he drops FDO. It's the #1 song in the world, right? And he's signed to your label. So why would you want to put him back into custody when potentially Pooh Shiesty could make you millions and millions of dollars more?
Well, but there is a theory about this, right? And I tweeted about this and posted on Instagram, and it went viral like a lot of my stuff does. And here's a possible dilemma. I'm not saying this is the truth, but here's a possible dilemma. From the outside looking in, it appears that Gucci signed this release under duress. Now, if it's proven that it was signed under duress, then the contract gets thrown out and Pooh Shiesty is still signed to Gucci for however many albums. But if Gucci says nothing happened, I'm not going to say that it was signed under duress, then the release is valid. And Pooh Shiesty is no longer signed to a Gucci Mane. So there's that angle to look at. I don't know how serious it is. Me personally, if I was Gucci, I would just let it go. You know, at the end of the day, he's already made money off Pooh Shiesty. And if the alternative is sending Pooh Shiesty to prison, I would just say, I'm not going to cooperate. But then again, people get greedy and sometimes they're just going after every dollar. So I don't know what's going to happen, but this is a theory in this case.
Well, I think even from a legal perspective, nobody has produced this document.
Yeah. I mean, he could cut him loose, you know what I'm saying? Go up there and not cooperate. But man, listen, I think it's over with for Shiesty. Just to be perfectly honest. J-Rail, what's happening home? I see you in the building. I think it's over, bro. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, sugarcoat it or nothing. You know, if Gucci don't go up there and say something, the white dude gonna go say something. If he don't go say nothing, the off-duty police officers, and I believe they got more evidence than they letting on to. So, I think he cooked. If there was a way for him to beat it, yeah, I would not be sad at all, because I want this young nigga to win. But damn, at some point you gotta ask yourself, young nigga, do you want to win? Like, do you really want to win? Because this move you just went with was the dumbest shit ever in history. Like, nigga, you an NBA young boy would have been jockeying for position. Who's #1 in the game for the Gen Zs and the young and the young people coming up, the YNs? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Your potential is through the moon. But nigga, you fumbled it both times. Both times. Nigga, you rarely do you get a second chance at this shit, y'all. Like, you can have all the potential in the world and fuck it up. Rarely do you get a second chance to make it right. This nigga had a second chance. And he fumbled it again. All while being in the presence of his own father that couldn't even give him decent advice to just stay your ass in the house and play the damn PC and game on Twitch. We're going to figure a way to get out this deal. Instead, you bring these niggas from Memphis that ain't got shit to do. They ain't got no hopes, no aspirations. These niggas sitting waiting on you to strike it rich too. Even though you are rich, they waiting on you to get off that bracelet so they can really just go with their move nationwide. And nigga, you fumbled it. You fumbled it, fam, twice. All right, man, you know, you can root for a nigga all you want, but if a nigga don't want it, you can't want it more than they want it. I'm sorry. Who went about it the wrong way? I blame the daddy as well. You really went to Staples to print some BS and had your son actually going along with it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Gucci not safe. Yeah, I mean, Gucci, you know, I'm pretty sure Gucci put up real good. He put up real good, fam. Yeah, everywhere he go, he got the laws with him, so that ought to tell you what you need to know right there. I'm pretty sure Gucci's straight. Niggas know now. If they didn't know, they know now. Yeah, treat this nigga with the same adoration and respect that you treat Charleston White. You niggas don't run up on Charleston White. You better not run up on WAP because WAP got them people with him. And if you go with your move, it ain't gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. Just know it. These niggas is telling, and it ain't no repercussions for telling. Nigga, Gunna just bought his whole team brand new sports cars. And niggas is like, bro, this nigga Gunna's a stand-up nigga, bro. This nigga done bought the whole squad new sports cars. I don't know if they was McLarens or Lamborghinis or what the hell he bought them, but he bought them for the whole team, and niggas love him. Just 365 days ago, he was saying, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. What was that? Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Nigga, I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell her. Yeah, this nigga's a rat. Because there's no repercussions for this shit in this day and age. You just got a few weird niggas that say, hey, this nigga's a snitch. Just check it out. Let this case come and go. Guwap is not going to be held in the same regard. He's going to be held in the same regard as Gunna.
Tekashi 69 and others.
No, because Tekashi 69 is not one of us. So,
oh yeah, my bad. Yeah. You right, Gunna.
He is the poster child for the rat.
And yeah, Gunna for sure. They might say, yeah, it's YSL a gang. I was like, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. So these niggas, all of this is for nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's very evident. Divine Nine, salute to you. It's very evident that these niggas, Shiesty finna go away for a long time. And I don't think it's a damn thing that nobody could do about it. I don't give a damn how much money you throw at this shit. It's not going away. It's not going away, family. Nigga, you lost. You lost. You lost in the fourth quarter with 8 seconds on the clock, and you was up by 6, and you still lost, my nigga. It's a shame.
Because that would be some corroborating evidence.
Right.
So let's say the feds say, all right, we don't feel like we have enough to go forward. And then a few years later, they produce this document. Now you've corroborated the criminal complaint. That's a piece of evidence.
Well, yeah, I mean, until the document is produced, Pooh Shiesty is still signed to Gucci Mane right now, as we speak, until it's officially produced and Atlantic Records gets notified or whatever.
He probably still signed to him based on this theory that it was signed under duress.
Well, Pooh Shiesty has 2 lawyers, from what I understand. attorney Bradford Cohen and Gary Helms. Are you familiar with these two?
I've heard of Gary Helms. I've never worked with them.
Well, Bradford Cohen said that there is a significant gap between the allegations made by the government and the actual evidence. And Gary Helms said that.
Let me say this. Let's do the math. Gucci had to make statements. They probably filed insurance on the stuff that got took. So Gucci lost $500,000 in assets. So he had to give a statement. You know how much he losing in giving that statement and basically selling this young boy fate? Millions. Allegedly, he made $25 million off of him while he was locked up. Weigh it out. 500,000, 25 million. Okay. I'm just saying. He reported it. He had to report it to the insurance. Okay. He didn't have to, but he did. He did. You just can't get this shit back into the toothpaste. You can't get the toothpaste back into the tube, man. This shit is out. And like the old heads used to say, everything's out in the open. Yeah, you can't get this shit back into the tube, man. No matter how you cut it. Keisha ass gonna be broke soon. I don't know. Man. When speaking on snitching, Bobby Shmurda did time. How did that work out for him? Well, Bobby Shmurda is a freak bull, so we're just gonna leave that way as that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't tell you to come home and start throwing your hips and all them weird motions and sticking your tongue out and doing all that weird shit. Nigga, Migos was still up when Bobby Shmurda came home. Them nigga blessed Bobby Shmurda. He the one came home on weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was just, do what they do. Then, you know what I'm saying, it would be all good. That nigga was on some other shit. That nigga had a hit, couldn't make another one. Godspeed to Bobby Shmurda, GS9, and all them other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Defense will present a version of events that is significantly different from the federal indictment. And the defense team has denounced the claims of the feds, and they're focusing on reviewing the evidence in anticipation of the bond hearings. So have you talked to Pooh Shiesty's lawyers, and are you guys working together in any capacity? Because at the end of the day, Big 30 is not the target of the feds. It's really Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I would anticipate I would speak to them. And again, I think what they're saying is the same thing that I'm saying, right? That there's the government's version, and then there's our version. And our version is that my client didn't commit any didn't commit any crimes, didn't break any laws, and didn't travel to Dallas, Texas, across state lines from Tennessee with the intent to commit a robbery and a kidnapping.
Well, Arthur Horne, I appreciate you coming in and talking about the case. It's still very much an open case. Your client is still sitting in jail along with 8 other co-defendants. It really is a tragedy, man, on a lot of different levels, because like you had said earlier, Pooh Shiesty, he got out, I think it was like 112 days ago, dropped first day out. It became a huge song. Everybody was back on the Pooh Shiesty wave. And, I hope that what really happened isn't the truth, because at the end of the day, I feel like Pooh Shiesty had a very long career ahead of him. And yeah, a lot of people sign bad deals. That's just how it works, especially as new artists. But eventually the deal ends and they go on to have even bigger deals, because then there's a bidding war over your next deal. And they go on to have more hit songs and big concerts and everything else like that. So at the end of the day, I hope This is all disproven, and he can go back to having his career as well as your client having a career as well, and so forth. But this is really a very crazy situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate that it has come to this. I mean, you saw with Meg Thee Stallion. I mean, she was able to, I mean, for years she was disgruntled with her label, and they were able to, her and I think Carl were able to work something out.
Yep, her and Carl. Same nigga that had Duke the Jeweler in his house shooting dice. Yeah. 6 degrees of separation. Let me ask. So as soon as you get out the contract, if you was gonna get out the contract, why take them for personal items? Big Pun made a song a long time ago called Nigga Shit. That's that nigga shit. And he gave you examples of nigga shit. And this is one of them, quite frankly. You know, this is pure ignorance at its finest. Ignorance is bliss with these people. And they just crashed. They ran a multi-million-dollar vehicle off a cliff. Yep. The best that never was. Pooh Shiesty.
Now you're watching Finesse, who's also a Memphian. He's not happy with J Prince, and I, you know, would think that at some point that might get resolved as well. And so hopefully we'll have a good outcome for both of these young men, and they can go back to making music and doing what they do best.
Yeah, look, the music industry is a very crazy business. I've said this before, that business-wise, you'll have more financial success in buying scratch-off lottery tickets than signing a brand new artist and trying to break that artist from scratch. It's almost impossible. Out of 1,000 artists that come out every year, not only through major labels, independent labels, the local D-boy that wants to invest in the hot rapper on his block, the real estate guy who thinks he has an ear for music and wants to start a label, the dentist that has extra money that thinks that he's a musical genius. Artists come out every day and 99% of them go absolutely nowhere, and the label loses all the money they invested in them. So when you have an artist like a Pooh Shiesty, and take a look at all the artists that Gucci Mane has signed over the years.
Right.
Most of them went nowhere, right? Most of them. This is not me criticizing Gucci. This is just the nature of these types of businesses. A lot of them, you know, ended up going to jail, unfortunately, because they continued the lifestyle that they were doing before they signed. Some of them ended up losing their life, and some of them ended up just not working out. So when you have an artist like Pooh Shiesty who ends up blowing up, a lot of times these deals are not advantageous to the new artist because the label owner, in this case Gucci, has to recoup on all the other artists that he lost money on. Now, the second deal is always the really good deal, but the first deal is always going to be messed up. So,
man, listen, let me say something. Gucci made enough off of Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano to afford to keep Big Walk Dog, Mac Critter, FTO Set. He could have kept all of them niggas. The cushion that Shiesty and Fujiano gave him. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like, for real, I just don't want to hear that shit, bro. These niggas made enough money, bro. Money is not the issue on Gucci end. Nah. He had some good artists. Them niggas was just not lying. They was truthful as hell. Everything he talked about, they did. Hot Boy West tried to run his baby mama and kids off a fucking freeway, bruh. Yeah. Scar OD'd. Scar best friend was enchanting. She followed suit. He had talent. But what he did was he signed these folks and just gave them a bag and a chain and told them to shoot their shot. If it hit, we're gonna let you shoot another one. If it don't, then best of luck to you. And that's really not the way to run a business. You know what I'm saying? You got to nurture these artists. You don't have to hold their hand and coddle them. But hell, you got to at least help. A lot of these niggas signed to 1017 for the mere fact that they felt like they were going to be learning under Gucci Mane, when that wasn't the case.
So, for all the artists watching this right now, if you're in a Pooh Shiesty situation, man, just get in the studio, put out whatever projects you're required to put out through that deal, and then go on and sign some huge deal.
Call your
after.
lawyer. Let us handle it.
Call your lawyer.
Call your lawyer. We'll get it done.
Call your lawyer, man. Don't try to handle it. Don't try to handle it on your own, man. Not to say this happened. But at the end of the day, I know it gets frustrating and dealing with lawyers. Listen, I've spent over $1 million in lawyers, right? Through the course of my career. Over $1 million.
It's a love-hating relationship with us.
But you know something? I've also made, in the long run, I've made money by spending that $1 million. Right. I would have lost way more than $1 million had I not spent it. Right. And you have to invest in your lawyers, and you have to have great lawyers also. Don't try to get your dad's friend who is probably a crap lawyer who's giving you a good deal. Find the best people that you could possibly find, and they're going to be expensive.
Right. Well, and think about this, Vlad. This is the last thing I want to say is, it's sad that in the rap industry that it's kind of bittersweet when somebody gets arrested and goes through something like this. From a marketing standpoint, it helps them. It helps the record sales. It helps. Oh yeah. Like once this is resolved and it's resolved favorably, it's like you can't pay for that marketing. And that's the weird part of the music industry, especially rap music.
Oh, yeah. Pooh Shiesty streams are going through the roof. I'm sure Big 30 streams are going through the roof.
But this is the thing. The sad part about the rap game is the niggas that's invested in the rap game, not the labels or the higher ups, the people that actually listen to this shit, they are not your average fans. They want you to die. Now you listen to me. Don't come for me. Listen to me. They want you to die. They want you to crash out. They want you to catch a body. They want you to be in handcuffs fighting for your life. Niggas is bumping Trap House 3 right now by Gucci Mane. Why? Because it's just a fire-ass album? Yeah, it's a fire album, but guess what? If this nigga wasn't a social pariah right now, nobody would be listening. If Pooh Shiesty hadn't robbed a nigga and did 5 years and came back and caught another charge, nobody would be listening. Niggas love to say, long live Von, long live 3, long live Nipsey Hussle. The marathon continues. They love saying that type shit. Long live Dolph. How about giving a nigga their flowers while they still here? Celebrate these niggas while they here and don't encourage them to crash out. Well, we don't do that. We just bumping the music. Man, it's millions of people that have typed this phrase in a chat box. Slide for Von. Them niggas slid for Von. They're like, bro, this nigga here is the dumbest nigga on the planet. This nigga actually went and tried to kill these folks. Well, hell, every time he get on social media, all he see is slide for Von. Am I saying that influenced him to do such? I can't say. But shit, after you see it so many times, it's like, hey, we got to get some get back. We got to retaliate. So yeah, the audience for hip hop is absolutely toxic. And they want you to crash out. It's the internet, man. It's the internet. That's what's so different about this genre of music and any other. R&B, country, rock. They don't ask their people how many hats they got. They don't validate how good they artists are based on how many bodies they got or how many charges they got on their record. They don't hold Taylor Swift to the G code. They didn't hold Toby Keith to the G code. Garth Brooks. These people do what the hell they want to do. They didn't hold Anita Baker to the damn G code. The hell we talking about? This is the most toxic genre in existence. And it was made this way by design because the influence was so high upon young people. Yes. And believe it or not, when they say the devil desires to sift you as wheat, the people in control, this is the way that they control the youth. That's why these young niggas walking around with these mustache shiesties on and popping perks and got pistols with extended clips hanging out their pocket. Cause they in such a damn influence by this music. They being led to their own disaster, calamity, extinction, just like the Pied Piper. This shit is real. Shit is real now. These niggas try so hard to be a stand-up guy, to be solid, to be a gangster, to be a nigga that don't snitch, don't break, don't fold, till they going to the penitentiary by the busload. It's sad.
And actually, what's ironic is that Gucci Mane streams are going through the roof right now as well.
Right.
The alleged victim, his streams are going through the roof. So, yeah, man, but at the end of the day, I think all the men involved in this case who are rappers, I think they all wish that their streams were where they were before and none of this ever happened.
I would agree with you. And hopefully we'll get a good result.
This is not a win for anybody.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It could turn out to be a win for everybody.
Yeah, but going through this in order to get to the finish line for that type of win, I don't think is worth it. Sitting in jail, potentially these things drag on for years. Like look at, for example, not to say it's the same kind of case, but the YNW Melly case, he's been locked up for I think 6 years, no bond, one trial, mistrial, back to trial again, no bond, sitting there for it's coming up on a decade now. I think it might even be 7 years at this point. These cases could drag on if people are not given bond. They're sitting in jail. They can't make any money. They can't see their families. It's not a cool situation, and it's not. Especially someone for a Pooh Shiesty that was really on fire, and he just got out. He just got out.
And for somebody like 30 that does do good things in the community, he goes back and gives back to the schools and the kids, and they love him. And I mean, he's had 5 or 6 platinum and gold songs, and those two, when they get together, they just, I mean, it's just, they make good music, and I think everybody's salivating, waiting for it because they know it's coming, and so that's unfortunate.
Listen, in a perfect world, Gucci Mane is going to get on the stand and say, none of this ever happened. It was just a conversation. We were playing around.
Listen, bro.
We were joking. And yeah, I let him out of the contract. I made a bunch of money with him. I love him as an artist. And there you go. And if I'm perjuring myself, then I'll do my little 30 days in jail and go back to being the OG that I was before.
Yeah, sound good. It sound good. What's going on, Deshaun? Salute to you, homeboy. Good to see you in the chat, bro. Yeah, man. This shit here is sad, bro. As we know, tonight Gucci's supposed to be dropping a diss. And let me see here, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me check this out. Come on. All right, here we go. So that's a snippet of what we supposed to be hearing tonight. Listen to this nigga talk tough, bro. Bro, this shit is not gonna end well. I'm telling y'all right now, this shit is not gonna end well, yo.
And guess what? We don't want it to end well. My nigga Gucci man about to drop tonight, man. Fuck Pooh Shiesty, you dig? Stupid ass nigga.
Yeah, this shit is not gonna end well, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all the 100% truth. This nigga gonna talk all tough on this damn record, and tomorrow, oh, this nigga finna get flambéed, roasted, barbecued, stewed turkey tails.
By
Please
who?
believe it.
By who?
By the internet. How you gonna talk all this crazy shit and you gave a statement, bro?
Yeah, you right. And then you identity, you right, bro.
This shit
I
is
ain't
not.
looking at you right.
It's not gonna age well, bro. You can't go up here and tell niggas you a grave digger. Or where was your shovel at when these niggas was alleviating you of your jury?
Unscrewing your earrings and shit, fat man. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Everybody want to be big and bad for the internet, bro. Yeah. Good luck. I can't wait to hear the whole song. Yeah, I can't wait to hear the whole song. Yeah.
I'm counting down right
super
now,
old.
bro.
Well, we gonna see. We gonna see. Yeah, what we got? Yeah, we got a half hour. We got a half hour, man. He can keep that song. Yeah, for real. He said that's old rap. It might be. It's old rap. Yeah. And yeah.
That play with, oh yeah.
And nigga said he had a chop in the mouth in the back of the head, and he had it in the vicinity of his head. Yeah. From what Orange Mound Govan said. That nigga gave blow by blow details. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Orange Mound Govan.
Gucci, I hope you're bringing on this song tonight, Goose.
Yeah. That shit's sad, bro. Oh yeah. I meant to show y'all this early in the live stream right here. This is why niggas can't have nothing right here. I want y'all to see this. You know what I'm saying? Nigga get his ass blowed off in the casino, and 2 days later. 2 days later. 2 days later, this nigga back in the casino, fam.
Trying to round him up some money.
This nigga literally got his ass blowed off 2 days ago. Yeah, these niggas need to sit down and get some help. Like, for real, this nigga got a real live addiction. And it's sad. It's sad, bro.
He another dummy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that whole Migos thing, that shit been over with. And this nigga here he just pitiful. He's just pitiful.
He the broke one. Rest in peace, take off.
Yeah. Damn, boy.
I'm a maniac, go crazy for the cash. Green Lamborghini, paper tags. Riding through the city, 30 mags. Niggas stitching at the police with no bag. How I grew up, my mama with my dad.
Yeah, y'all. I thank the good Lord above, man. I ain't got that type of, you know what I'm saying, vice. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know if this AI what, but we finna listen to this. Y'all listen to this, bro. This nigga here, bro. What y'all think about it, man? It could be AI, but it damn sure sound like WAP. I mean, but shit, AI do the job. Y'all know that. AI will definitely do the job. These niggas, boy, I feel so bad for these young niggas, boy. Oh, boy. This not AI. He straight talking shit. Hey, man, listen.
We are know at midnight, man.
And this is what I'm saying. If this is not AI and he popping this shit on this song, guess what they gonna be jamming to in Frisco, Texas?
What,
Yes,
Steve?
sir. Hell yeah, nigga, you're talking. So you ain't gonna you're not getting on the stand? Okay, well let's just play this shit right here 10 times so niggas can really get the gist of what you saying in this shit. Come on, man. Yeah.
You know what? I ain't even got no blowback for it, bro, because you own the money.
Yeah. I'm a real nigga. I don't get no statements. I'd rather die. Oh, yeah? Hey, play that 1017 Crash Dummy, please. Track 1. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Yeah, shut this shit down, man. Write self-help books or some shit. Yeah, I'm cool on Gucci, man. I'm cool on Gucci, man. Like, bro, you ain't have to do this shit. 30 cents. Yeah. This shit wild. And I wish 30 nothing but the best. Can't say the same for Shiesty, because I just hope they don't hit this nigga with, you know what I'm saying, a life charge. They might hit him with 25, 30 years. But I hate to see a young nigga go out like that, especially a young nigga that had access to the whole world, literally. You know, it's depressing. And nobody tried to guide this dude. Nobody tried to give him no good advice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his old man, he probably finna do a 20-piece too. Unless he got something to tell. You know what I'm saying? The nigga might have a short story he want to sell. he might have a pamphlet he can read from. You know, these niggas always got some information in the tuck to get them a downward departure, you know? So, but yeah, man, that's our time tonight. We about to hit 3 hours, fam. You know what I'm saying? He said he 30 cents for now because he crashed out for nothing. Him and Pooh had it right in their hand. Damn sure did. We done set up on this live stream many nights and said what we thought these niggas were gonna do. But these niggas can name their price. They working with a blank check. They can have their own Chopper Gang imprint and do it like that. These niggas went and did the unthinkable. The unthinkable. Boy, I tell you. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody that came in and politicked and dialogue with us tonight, man. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. I appreciate y'all for getting them likes up over 100. Real talk. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We didn't have any donations tonight, but that's cool. We'll be back tomorrow. Probably come on a little bit earlier tomorrow. And we'll handle it like that. But salute to everybody in the building. Salute to the Wrench Mob, the #1 moderator group on YouTube. Not up for debate, hands down. Salute to everybody. Black Barbie, M Rose, E Baby, Clarinetta. We got to give it up for Divine Black Rose, Pretty Face, you know what I'm saying? Cornelius, you know, Positive Vibes, 901 King Deshaun. Salute to you, Parker. My dog, J Rail. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that came in here and rock with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is What Alabama Hitter, and that's Cypress TV.
For sure.
And until the next time we decide to spin.
Yeah, the wind, Jack, we're gonna holler at y'all.
Take it to the crib, Daddy.
What you doing, baby? Yeah, chilling in the South for sure.
I'm a pimp on tequila. Ooh, wee, she a skeeter. Ooh, wee, she a eater. 50 in it.
Every time from the road, I'm straight. I ain't gonna do that this time. Figure it out.
I might trick on her and leave her. You harass and beat her. Porn star when I'm on eddies. I'm a pimp on tequila. Ooh, wee, she a...
I love you too.
Yo, Cross on the beat.
Wake up in the morning from a long ass nap. Wipe my face and brush my teeth and go pick out a scrap. Got a couple plays in the north, one in the south. Posted in the trap, 100K stuffed in the couch. 100 lows in, that's 100 bowls out. 80 per mirror jean, this 80 some thousand. See a latch on here, cat 750, I'm styling. Gave my little nigga a switch, a picture and 10,000.